Welcome, welcome. Some of you guys, you probably saw me a couple minutes ago, and legit, I come back in a few minutes, so here I am again. Oh my gosh. So, by the way, today is March 25th, 2022. It is 5:45 p.m. right now. I do assume this tea chatting live definitely will last at least 2 hours, in my opinion. Usually, tea chatting is never shorter than 2 hours. So, just everyone, I hope you're ready for a couple hours of chatting after we finish all the chatting. Surely we finish all the chatting that needs to be talked about. Then we can go about our day, start the weekend. Today is Friday, so start off the weekend on a good note. Hopefully, is everyone? Do you guys have plans for the weekend? But for me personally, I just have lots of things to do this weekend. Just like not really fun things. It's like things that I have to do. So, anyways, yeah, I'm surely it'll be a nice weekend. Tomorrow, by the way, March 26th is the anniversary of the Connect album. That Jealousy title song, which I love Jealousy because it made me into a Monbebe. So just FYI, the anniversary date of that album is tomorrow, March 26th. But I don't think I'm gonna do a live tomorrow. There's nothing happening tomorrow, right, guys? Wano is gonna be doing his charity concert tomorrow. Okay, but we don't have to do a watch party at that time. Just everyone just watch it on your own for Wano doing the Ukraine charity concert is tomorrow. Can't believe I almost forgot. So yeah, it's tomorrow, and I know that he's also doing the Universe video call tomorrow as well. Didn't you guys apply to Wano's video call on Universe app? None of you guys did, so I decided not to do it because I don't have that many raffle tickets, and it's not like I really want to talk to him. And so, I was curious, with the amount of raffle tickets I have, like, would I be able to win? But I decided it was not worth it, and I'll save it for another time. Like, now that we know that MX comeback is coming up soon, for sure they're gonna have something happen on Universe app. So maybe I'll just put my raffle tickets for whatever MX guys are going to be doing and see if I win. But I doubt I'm going to win. I really don't have a lot of raffle tickets, so that's why I decided not to go for Wano's video call. But anyways, yeah. So Wano's going to be busy. Yeah. So Wano is going to be busy tomorrow. What else is he doing? Is he doing anything else? Yeah, guys, where are my Wano bias fans? Weenies, yeah, come at me. Like, let me know any new updates about Wano. But he's been writing on private messages often. I don't know why, but he's just randomly posting lots of private messages these days, which of course I don't mind, but it's just kind of interesting. Why is he so active these days now? But is he active on Fan Cafe? Yeah. So guys, if you guys have access to 10 Fan Cafe, if he's doing anything there, let me know. Joey, as always, happy to see you here. So Joey's the first person here. Hi, girlfriend. So Joey says attendance check. Joey, yeah, with the hands up. And nice to see you here, Joey. You're the first person in our My K Shopper live, and you're also the first person here in Creatine Live. So I love it. I love it. So Joey, your attendance today it's perfect. It's perfect today. So yeah, hope. But anyway, small talk with me while we wait for the others to join us. So Joey, what's going on with you? Work. You say you weren't going to comment a lot here in this live. Are you busy with something? Like, and only share if you're comfortable with it. While you're here, do you want to talk about IMs here? Because yeah, I saw your messages, but again, I'm just so bad at responding because it's just that I just want to finish all my work first before I respond to messages. So I still don't have time to respond to all messages yet. But yes, Joy, I did see your message. So if you want briefly with me while you're here, we could talk briefly about IM's new hair. But Joey says, hope everyone here enjoy this tea chat. And yes, she'll be listening right here while she works. I see. So you're working on something. Okay, but at least you don't have a meeting. But yeah, you're working on something so that you don't have what's the word? So you don't have time to like be able to chat. Oh, got it. And so anyway, so Joey says, yeah, let's talk about that. Yeah, girlfriend. Okay, so I was thinking, here's the thing. IM has had black hair for so long. How long has he had this black hair? Okay, so in Gambler, he had black hair. Love Killa, it was black hair. Fantasia, didn't he have black? No, Fantasia was like reddish hair. Yeah, but then Love Killa was black. Yeah, and then Gambler, and then Rush Hour. So it was black for over a year. Okay, so I was thinking at some point, come on, like I am is not going to be able to like do black hair for any longer, right? And so finally, the time has come for a Shape of Love album. I am finally is not going to have black hair now. Here's the thing. Of course I'm sad. Okay, I the black hair on all the MX guys is the best hair color on them. Okay, so like I was actually like really happy that IM was able to keep black hair for so long, but also Hyungwon has had black hair for a long time now too. But I think the reason why the guys, like some of the guys, like they either dye their hair more often than others. Is that I think the guys who usually have black hair is that their scalp is like too weak to handle bleach and stuff. So I'm pretty sure they have the guys who are able to handle the bleach better to like keep changing their hair color, while the guys, they had to go through like some kind of resting period, to get their natural black hair and not damage, whatever's going on there. And so yeah, so I feel like with Hyungwon, from the way he talks about it, and also we've seen him most often with black hair these days, I feel like he has the weakest scalp. So it seems like for this comeback he's still going to have black hair, and I think it's just because his scalp is not that strong anymore. And so I guess, he probably was like, yeah, I think my scalp is okay. And maybe the hairstylist thinks, yeah, I think your scalp is okay now too. And I think maybe that's why they decided to bleach his hair now. And so it's bleached. Here's the thing, yeah, you guys saw it a little bit in Midnight Idol, right? It's bleached, but we don't know what the final color will be, because bleach is just the beginning of, like, changing hair color, so yeah, so it's gonna be different, it's gonna be different, but I don't know if it's gonna be blonde or like a different color. But for sure, it will not be black. That's all we know for sure. It will not be a dark color. It will be a completely new color. And so we wait and see. And now here's my thinking: why suddenly yesterday everyone is changing their hair color? I had a feeling they did not film the music video yet. I feel pretty sure, given Starship is still not giving any more description about the album. Like, are you for real? So they say they finished the album photo shoot. They say that they already finished taking the photo album. So then I assume Gion will have brown hair in the album, because I mean they said they finished the photo shoot for the album. But now I wonder, but is it really done with the photo shoot? And so they're having different hair color now. So then wouldn't the album photos be different now? Or are these hairstyle only for the music video? I don't know, but I do think they did not finish filming the music video. I do think so. I think this weekend might be the weekend they're filming the music video, especially because right now no one has posted on Fan Cafe yet. I'm pretty sure, yeah, they're very busy right now and like, doing music video and like comeback related things. So yeah, I want to believe, because of the sudden hair color change, it's gonna be for the music video. But I don't know what exactly about the album photos though. So we'll wait and see on that. But yeah, but the thing is, I didn't expect that it would happen so suddenly, like right after they announced new album, right after that post saying comeback date, April 11th. And so, no one was like giving like a lot of hints about it, so like, very very vaguely, right? But then suddenly after, yeah, that announcement, then suddenly everyone wants to change their hair, like usually we see all the hair color change like before they announce the comeback, and so it is kind of weird that, we know the comeback date, but then right after they announce it, then the hair color changing is starting. So it's unusual, okay? It's unusual, but that's what Starship is doing right now. They're doing everything very last minute, very rushed. Like, they planned for Gion's Voyager promotions to be only 1 week music shows. And so I was thinking, yeah, maybe after Gion is done with music shows, then they're gonna announce MX comeback, and it happened. I'm just like, wow, I can't believe, I was able to predict their very very what's the word? Very typical, or like I don't know, just not typical, but just whatever. It's like they're being very transparent. Okay, they're being very transparent that everything is clearly super rushed. Like I wonder if Gravity comeback was on February 22nd, if everything went as planned. I'm really curious what exactly would have happened with all the comebacks. Like I'm sure Gion wasn't planned for March 15th, and I'm sure MX as well was not planned for April 11th. And so I do wonder what was the original plan. But given they delayed Gravity comeback by 1 month, that's crazy how they delayed by 1 month. What exactly happened to them for 1 month? But there are other K-pop groups that was coming back soon. They got COVID, but they did not delay it for 1 month. So I mean, so Gravity is the only group that I know of is that they are delaying the comeback by 1 month after catching COVID. And so, anyways, who knows what Starship was doing? Okay, Starship was planning something and then rushing everything, and then for some reason delaying Gravity for 1 month. So the benefit of that is that we saw Wonho perform on music shows for 1 month. Like surely that would have never happened if Gravity did not, if Gravity was not promoting. Okay, that definitely should not have happened. Okay, so we got very very lucky that Wonho's Eye on You promotions was way longer than expected, and it was only because they randomly like had all that free time because there's no Gravity for 1 month. So yeah, so that was just some. So yeah, so everything about Starship is so up in the air. Everything is so rushed. Everything is just going crazy. Okay, it's going crazy, and it's very unfortunate that we have to deal with this because we like Monster X and Wano who are under Starship, and going through all these crazy things. So, anyways, I did not mean to rant so much. It started with I am's hair, and I started ranting this much again. Like, are we surprised? Okay, there's like so many things to rant about, and um, so also, guys, once I know that Sarah and Cherry are here, I need to go check all you guys' DMs, and then those are also going to be lots of conversations to have as well. And so, anyways, so many things to talk about. I also want to talk about why nothing happened at midnight today. March 25th midnight, nothing happened. I was like, hmm. Um, yeah. I'm exhausted. I'm exhausted. We've only been talking for 10 minutes, or I more like me. I've been talking for 10 minutes and I'm so exhausted. So yeah, let me take a little break. I see lots of comments going on, guys. So let me get to it very, very soon. All right, it's gonna be a very, I was very tempted to call this tea chatting live fire edition because I was wondering if I was gonna get fiery about it. But I'm like, no, no, I think I'm gonna be calm. And so that's why I named it like something like kind of, I was trying to be clever, like the good, the bad, and the ugly. So like, I'm sure we're gonna be talking about all various things like that, right? But maybe I should have done fire edition, but it's okay. It's okay. I mean, all tea chatting is usually kind of fiery, and so yeah. So okay, okay. Let me read you guys' comments. Okay, uh. Okay, yeah. So Gian's undercut just came. Hi, well, I mean, you came like a couple minutes ago. Said Gian's undercut. Happy to see her as always. Sarah, happy to see you here as well. Hi, girlfriend. And then Sarah says, "I will Moss." Moss. That must be a typo, but I'm trying to think what was your typo. Okay, I will what moss his hair, but I'm curious to see his hair this comeback. What do you mean by MOSS? Okay, that must be a typo. Okay, so something about Iam's black hair. And yes, I am curious what color they are deciding for him for this comeback. I am curious as well. So like for sure Gian will stay as black hair. And so let's talk about that later because I remember seeing one of Cherry's DMs about it. So I'll talk about it once I get to her DM about it. Joey says, yeah, I am bleached his hair. Last night I kept staring at him on Midnight Idol and Judge's show. Yeah, I'm sure. Why would you? Why? What else would you be staring at, girlfriend? And she said, imagine. Oh, she was imagining what color he would change it into. Yeah, yeah. So the last time he had a different color was Fantasia, but it was like a dark red. So it's still like not a super drastic color. So I feel like now that it's bleached, I want to believe it's gonna be a drastic color. I mean, will he do blonde? He could do blonde. He's done that before in Alligator. And Beautiful, wasn't Beautiful blonde, or Shine Forever? I don't know. So he's done blonde before. Um but yeah, but he usually doesn't do anything super crazy. I'm sure he's done brown before, right? He's done brown before. But yeah, we never seen him do pink, blue. What else? Oh, we see him do purple. Is he gonna do purple hair again because he loves purple so much? Yeah, I mean, maybe. So yeah, but I wanna believe it's not gonna be something too crazy because I think that doesn't look good on him. So I think that's why the hairstylist never put him in such like a neon color before. But who knows? Who knows? Maybe they want to be experimental. But regardless, I'll be fine with it as long as Gion has black hair. Let's be real, okay? I mean, I'll be real. I'll be real. As long as Gion has black hair, everything is perfect for me. Okay, so like I'm just so happy he's back to black hair, and so yeah. So let's talk about that later. Sarah says Wano needs to learn from Hyungwon and stay away from bleach for the sake of his scalp. Right. So why Wano dyes his hair so often? For some reason, he keeps saying that his scalp is okay, like to change his hair color so often. Like for some reason, he has a very, very strong scalp. So and he still does. Apparently, he still does. We still see him like dye his hair often. But then he changed to black for Eye on You because he thought that black was more suitable for Eye on You. And I agree with him. I'm so glad he did black for Eye on You. But I feel like he usually doesn't stay black for a long time. And so I think for the next album, Wano is gonna have a different hair color, like bleaching it and whatever. But yeah, apparently, based on what Wano says, he says his scalp is fine. So I don't know. I sure hope so. But he says he has a strong scalp. Yeah. But yeah, but Hyungwon, I think Hyungwon, yeah, he has a weak scalp, so they don't try and like force him to dye his hair if if it's gonna like damage him. And so I'm grateful that they at least never force them to dye their hair if they do have like internal issues about it. Yeah. Joey says, me too. I'm totally with you. With Sarah. And then Joey says hi again. Yeah, yeah. And then Sarah says, she needs scissors. Sorry, she needs the scissors to stay away from Hyungwon's hair. So it seems like he's growing it out. It seems like it. But here's the thing: the last time he grew it out, I remember Like, it was in 2019. He was growing it out because he says, "Oh, I wanna try this new hairstyle, so that's why I'm growing my hair out right now." And then the new hairstyle he wanted to do was perming it. And so, I mean, some if you guys liked it, it's all good. So, like, I saw some fans were super into, Hyungwon's curly hair, and I'm like, "It's okay, it's just my personal preference, okay?" I was not a fan of his curly hair, but he's handsome regardless. He can pull it off, okay? He can pull it off, but I wasn't a fan of the curly hair. And so we're not sure. So, like, again, we don't know what exactly they're gonna plan to do until the final thing happens, right? And so for now, he is growing it out, but who knows what exactly he plans to do with his hair. And maybe he will cut some of it because he's growing it out first, and then it's gonna be cut a certain way that's gonna be a new hairstyle for him. Who knows, right? Who knows? And so, but I do know many people wants to see long hair Hyungwon again because we haven't seen it since Love Killa, right? And so but we wait and see. We wait and see. Yeah, so I'm always like always what's the word? I'm always suspending judgment. Yeah, I'm always suspending judgment. I don't want to believe that their current hair right now is really the final thing. So like we won't know until we see the music video. So we have to wait and see. Yeah, Sarah with the emojis, and then Gion Zanaka says, "Imagine if I am comes back with pink hair." I'm trying to imagine it. So we've never seen him with pink hair before, but personally, I think he's gonna look ugly with pink hair as I imagine it. Like, do you guys agree with me or not? Like, but here's the thing: many people think Gion looks great with pink hair, but as you guys know, I hate him in pink hair. Okay, so then maybe for me in general, but then again, I think Hyun looked great in pink hair, and then Wonho also he looked quite okay in pink hair. Okay, so it's not me and just pink hair. So for some reason, it just depends on the person, and so I don't know. Yeah, Ian does not look like he can pull off pink hair, but I have to see it for real. Okay, maybe after I see it for real, then I'll make my judgment. But for now, imagining it, I can't imagine it. And so yeah. But what do you guys think? Yeah, let me know what you guys think. Joey says that's so true. Hope Wano would really take a break from bleaching his hair. I'm waiting for him to take a break, but he never does because he keeps saying, "Oh, my scalp is fine. I have a really strong scalp. Don't worry." Blah blah. But like, yeah, I've never seen him go for a long time with black hair. Yeah. Cherry, happy to see you here. Hi, Cherry. Great to know that you guys are here because I can read your DMs later. Gianzanka says, she seconds that motion, no scissors. And then, yeah, I got your girlfriend. And then Joey says, oh no, I just missed it. Oh no. Okay, Joey says, "Oh my gosh, I was about to say the same thing." Yeah, guys, we'll wait and see. Okay, I know. It seems very obvious. You guys really like him with long hair, but we don't know the final was. We don't know what's final. Yeah, we have to wait and see what is going to be the final style. Uh, and then Cherry as well, no scissors. This is so interesting. You guys love him with long hair. I mean, I'm fine either way. That's the thing. Like again, but as you guys know, I have zero attraction to Hyungwon. But yeah, all his hairstyles, even if I wasn't a fan of the curly hair he had, he still looks as handsome as always. But yeah, but for me personally, like it's just like I like there's no hairstyle that Hyungwon has that makes me like, oh my gosh, I wish to see him have that hairstyle again. I'm just like kind of like I'm just like whatever. So, anyways, yeah, I love Hyungwon a lot, but yeah, I really have no opinion about his hair. So that's why like you guys see me just reacting like this. So, anyways, moving on. Sarah says how he still has hair on his head is a miracle. About Wano, yeah. He for some reason has a super strong scalp. Who knows why? Yeah. Joey says, what would happen if we see that pink haired I am? I don't know. Would you guys be okay with it? Joey says that is so funny about pink. Cherry says, I always wonder how his hair survived, right? For some reason, Wano's scalp is really strong. Who knows why? Sarah says, let's hope. And then Joey says she also votes no scissors for Hyungwon. And then Sarah says, I know, right? And then Sarah says she also votes for that. And then Gyeon Janika says, really? Same brain cells? Yeah, you guys, yeah. And then Sarah says, I was hoping, yeah. Hoping for the schedule and album details, but nothing happened. Yes, Sarah. So I ranted about this in the My K Shopper live a couple minutes ago that I'm still upset. As you guys saw me, how upset I was yesterday. I'm still upset that even until now, it's been 24 hours, over 24 hours of pre-order for the new MX album, and there's still no description about any of the albums whatsoever. They are still selling it right now with absolutely nothing about it. And of course, some fans are still buying it. Of course, they are. Like K-Town for You, the last time I saw, they sold already 3,000 albums so far. But here's another crazy thing I found out as well. The fan sign on K-Town for You, for the video call and the in-person fan sign, it says no date yet. That's what happened with Gion's first fan sign before as well for Voyager. It had no date yet, and I was so upset. Why they even sell it without having these important details yet? But it's even worse that there's no details about the album and they are still selling it. But the fan sign, fans are really buying into it, not knowing when it is, but they're just gonna assume like for sure I'm gonna make the date no matter what. I don't know. I don't know. That's crazy to me. Like, are many fans out there really have a flexible schedule that you can make that date and time for the fan sign if you end up winning? That's ridiculous to me. So yeah, so the fans are buying these albums with no album description, but also for K-Town for You, not even knowing when the fan sign or video calls are. Even until now, there's still no information about it. Nothing. Nothing. Ridiculous, right? Ridiculous. And so, anyways, everything is definitely being so mismanaged. So mismanaged. And also Starship treating us like stupid people that we would buy anything even with no description. So that's why they wanted to do pre-order as soon as possible just to get their money. Okay, so they're getting money from selling nothing as of right now, and I think that's despicable. It's despicable, and so that's why I'm still very angry and offended by it. And that's why, guys, I'm still hoping. I really hope MX and Wonho do not renew with this terrible company. Like every single day, like I always think, can Starship really do any worse than they do already? But they keep being worse and worse. It's been 7 years of dealing with this, and they keep getting worse. Okay, why would you want to stay with this company when they obviously are showing how they are not ever gonna get better, and they treat the artists like crap, they treat the fans like crap, they only care about dollar signs. That's it. And so for this kind of company, I wish they burn. Okay, I wish they burn, but they are lucky that they have very popular groups. Okay, so they're very lucky for that. But anyways, yeah, so it's gonna be a rocky day when we find out whether they renew or not renew with Starship. It'll be either, I'll be happy or not happy. Yeah, yeah. So far this comeback, as much as I want to be excited about it, it's really so far, at least this beginning part, it's really not looking good. And then as you guys remember, like even for Gion's like solo album, like Starship screwed up on the videos. The album preview had the wrong text on there. The music video, the audio was bad. So after an hour and a half, they took it down and re-uploaded again. Like I never saw Starship do that before. Like, are you freaking kidding me? Like, what are they doing? Okay, what? Like, you have one job. They can't even do this one job well. Okay, so it's just despicable to me. And like I hate giving them my money, but what can I do? Because I love MX and 10 so much. But so yeah, so hopefully with this comeback, we won't see mistakes like that. But I wouldn't be surprised if we do see mistakes like that from Starship again for MX comeback. So yeah, it's just this. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me, Gion? Like what? Oh my gosh. Okay. I'm just looking at my notifications right now. Like there's another episode of Gion with baby Kylo. I thought last week was for sure gonna be the last one. Well, guys, even though I thought this was only gonna be tea chatting, if you guys don't mind, can we watch Gion on Superman Returns with Kylo, and it will make me feel better. Okay, and hopefully it will make you guys feel better. So if you guys want to go watch it on your own now, go ahead because I can't show the screen, but after I read you guys' comments, and then to take a break, we're gonna watch, Gion with cute baby Kylo and just being cute together, and then we'll go back to tea chatting. Okay, so I can't believe it. I still can't, like, did they say it was gonna have another episode today? I can't remember, but wow, that's crazy to me. Okay, so okay, one thing at a time. Yeah, one thing at a time. Just gosh, I'm just like, I'm already like all heated up from like this intense conversation, as you guys can see. But then, like, can I really change gears that quickly? But after I read you guys' comments, I'll see how I feel. Okay, and also, sorry, I need to go back to the main thing. So Sarah said, and I just went totally off topic. Okay, so Sarah says, I was hoping for the schedule and album details at midnight, right? Midnight today, but nothing happened. Yeah, and then it got me into that big old rant. So yeah, right, right. Okay, they with Gion's like sudden like solo debut, it was like one thing after another, like freaking like going. Okay, and also like it's 17 more days until April 11th. So I would think it's gonna be like bam, bam, bam. But No, but nothing happened today. So makes me think, are they still preparing like what to put as like the teasers? Like, is that not done yet? So am I surprised? Of course not. So yeah, I'm thinking they're right now just planning everything as quickly as possible. And so that's the thing. If you're preparing something as quickly as possible, mistakes are bound to happen. So I think that's why it happened with Gion's Voyager stuff. So everything being rushed and all these things, they didn't do their research about, the car things was actually illegal. We'll talk about that later. So like I talked about it with my Korean friend, and we after investigating into it, we think that's why it wasn't allowed to go on public broadcast. So anyways, one thing at a time. One thing at a time. But I wouldn't be surprised if we are dealing with lots of drama from this comeback. All right, guys. As you can see, there's already drama, even though it was only announced yesterday about the comeback. One thing at a time. So let me read comments, and then we'll move on from there. Yes, Sarah, I got your typo. Okay. Cherry says, after a few weeks of becoming a weenie, I talked to other weenies about Wonho's hair and prayed for it. Oh, girlfriend, probably the first thing I talked about after I became a weenie. Girlfriend, you're so sweet. You're so sweet after becoming a weenie and, fell in love with Wonho. And the first thing you want to do was pray for his head. You're so sweet. Okay, yeah, you're so sweet. But Wonho says his scalp is very strong. That's what he says. And so I want to believe it's strong for now, but I'm sure as he gets older, it's not going to be that strong anymore. So yeah, but let's pray for him that he will be okay. But you know what? Even if Wano ends up bald, like, a few years down the line, he's still gonna look great as a bald person. Come on. Yeah, it's totally fine. Yeah, as long as he like doesn't get anything from like the chemicals. That's my fear of like them changing their hair color so much, is that the chemicals, if it does something to their body. So in general, I hope in general they are always healthy. Don't catch COVID. I sure hope not. And so yeah, so hopefully they just always stay healthy. Yeah. Uh Uh-oh, 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 where'd I leave off? Uh-oh. Okay, Joey says, girlfriend. Yeah, what's up, girlfriend? She says, don't stress yourself. Okay, I know. I should try not to. Yeah, she says, I don't know why and how I am commenting a lot right now. It's all good, girlfriend. Just do as much as you can. She needs to start working. You go work, girlfriend. And so she says, Joey's hands out, ears in. All good, all good. But also, thank you for saying, not to stress myself out. I know, but it's just, as you guys know, I'm just such an emotional person, especially when it comes to MX and One, who I love a lot. Okay, so like, that's just the way I am. And so yeah, but also like my hatred for Starship is so strong, as you guys know. And so yeah, so this is just me just venting out my emotions, which does help me a lot. So I'm really glad to vent these things out to fellow Monbebes and Weenies. So and also you guys like helping me clear out my thoughts as well. So yeah, so overall this helps me a lot, even though it seems like I'm struggling, but it does help me a lot, at least talking about it with people. So thank you guys as always. So let's move on. Sarah says, we all pray for his hair. Got that right. And Cherry says, I know one of the many things of being a weenie. Got that right. And yeah, Sarah says true. And then Gianjonica says, yeah, go do your work, Joey. Yeah, yeah. And it's all good. And Joey says, very quick comment. What's up, girlfriend? She likes Hyunwon long hair, but not the curly hair. Glad you agree with me. Yeah, I think Hyunwon does look good in long hair, but I was not a fan of the curly hair. Glad you agree with me. Yeah, all good, girlfriend. Sarah says, Wano sharing pictures from the recording room saying because it's coming soon. I know. I saw it. I saw it, and it made the timeline lose it. I'm sure. I'm sure. So, guys, I want to believe it is going to be in May, right? At this point, it might be in May, but you know what? Anything can happen. What if right after MX comeback is over? What if right after that is Wano? I wouldn't be surprised. I wouldn't be surprised. So then maybe that would be like end of April. So given if no, given no, it MX is April 11th, and then most likely promote for 2 weeks, right? So after 2 weeks, then that's the last week of April. And then what if at that point that's when 10 next album is out? Let's wait and see. I mean, sometimes I freakishly like do guess correctly, but I mean that's just like a very 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 weird scenario. Like I will be shocked if that happens, but I would but for some reason I can kind of imagine that it could happen, and so we wait and see. Yeah. Gianzanica says, Joey casually popping back into the chat to say no to Young with curly hair. I know. But thank you for letting me know. I'm glad I'm not the only one that doesn't like him with curly hair. Because I've seen many fans like him with curly hair, and that's okay. But me and Joey, we're the black sheep. It's all good. Cherry says, she saw already in the studio. Yeah, yeah. And then Sarah says, Wano works too fast. I know. Crazy. I wonder if it's album related or is it about the universe song? Girlfriend, thank you for reminding me. When is this universe song coming out? I thought it'd be out by now, but it's still not. Yeah, we have to wait and see on that too. And Cherry says, I wonder how I am would look with different colored hair, but she does like blonde I am. Good to know. Good to know. But yeah, we haven't really seen him be experimental with other hair colors. But I wonder, would he really do it for this comeback? I don't know. That's very daring. And then the thing is, like, would it be like kind of not matching with the other guys? Because since we know that three of them, it seems like they're gonna have dark hair, and then but it's five guys, and so three with dark hair. I don't know. I don't know. So yeah, we have to wait and see. Where did I leave off? Okay, Cherry says she's wondering the same, and then Gionzonica says, "Okay, so Chrissy, I totally understand." Oh yeah, girl, yeah. So thank you. Okay, but okay, so she totally understands my anger and frustration about Starship not giving any specifics about the album and already selling it. Yeah, as for her, she did buy the albums already. I totally understand if you are okay with that. Yeah. So that's the thing. I do understand if you're okay with that, and so she did buy the albums already with other artists. I wouldn't. Okay. So if it was not MX, if it was not if it was not MX, she wouldn't have bought the albums without knowing anything about it. Yes, but when it comes to MX, I already know I will want all versions and whatever pre-order benefits Starship gives. So and she's weak. It's okay. It's okay. As I assume some fans would be like you. You're weak and you want to order it as soon as you can, and also you already know you're gonna buy everything. Great. That's great. And so yeah, and I said it before, but like I'm gonna buy regardless, but still depending on the benefits. Like usually it's different depending on what you want to buy. Like, with Gion's Voyager, um the set with jewel, that's one special benefit, and then without the jewel is another separate benefit. So if I didn't knew that to begin with when they were selling it, I would have been like, oh my gosh, I wish I could have bought it differently. And so like for me personally, is that's it, that is important to me. Like what exactly are the benefits, so I could really make sure that I get all the benefits that I want. And also as my key shopper, I want to tell the people what exactly we're going to be buying before I tell them, this is what the prices are and what exactly is included. So yeah, for me personally, maybe I think more about it like, analytically, because as a business, but then for me as a fan, is like, I want to make sure I do get all the benefits from like whatever it's going to be. And so yeah, so anyways, Guillaume's Undercut, depending if that's not a big like reason for you, like for me it is a big reason, so that's a bigger reason for me and does make me upset to even see this happen in the first place. Like I've never seen a store sell an album before with no description about the album. So I've been doing my no I've been a K-pop fan for like 15 years, and like I've never seen any company sell an album with no description like this before. That's ridiculous. All right, so like yeah, again, that's just me from a business standpoint. Like why? Okay, but then yeah, again, for the fans that doesn't care, like it just doesn't matter to you. You're just gonna buy it because you know you're gonna buy regardless. I understand. That's totally understandable. I'm definitely not that type. I need to know what exactly is gonna be, and then I'll go from there. And so yeah, and like I just hate Starship as a company, that they are the first K-pop company I've ever seen selling an album with no description about it. Yeah, that still upsets me. And so anyways, yeah, thank you for understanding me, but I also understand you. No worries. We definitely know coming from like two different viewpoints. And it's totally okay. It's totally but anyways, but yeah, most importantly, we understand each other. No worries. Yeah, that's it. And Cherry says, we understand. Yeah. And then thanks. And then Cherry says, I think my exact word was never thought. She's so hilarious. She never thought she would be praying for someone's hair in the middle of the night. I think that's so sweet. I think that's sweet. Okay, I think that's sweet. And so, the thing is, like, I pray for MX guys to never get sick. Oh my gosh, right now it's New time. Wow. Okay. Happy New time, 618. So I don't know why I'm so lucky seeing their times. Like I'm not looking at the time like on purpose to catch the time. It was just like coincidentally, I just looked at the time. Anyways, anyways, yeah. So, anyways, yeah, I always pray for them. I pray for everyone in my family, my friends. I'll also pray for you guys that that all of us will stay safe and not get sick, and not, terrible things won't happen to us. Like the world is still a crazy world right now, and so I just hope that everyone that we're okay. And also I also pray for the earth. Like I always wonder, like, are people really ruining the earth these days? Like, is this, will this earth cease to exist? So that's why I'm really into eco-friendly things. But yeah, anyways, I just hope everything will get better one day. And also I wonder what will happen with MX careers as well. Are they really gonna renew or not? But yeah. Anyways, yeah, Cherry, I don't judge you. Okay. Let's pray for everyone. Not only, yeah, everyone that we love, that everyone will be safe and fine. Yeah. And healthy. Cherry says maybe mid to late May. Maybe. I was thinking it's more realistic for it to be in May, but no, with Starship being so crazy right now, like for some reason, I feel like maybe they would actually do it end of April. But let's wait and see. Let's wait and see. Because I'm still shocked that MX is April 11th, which is it's just just way too soon. That's way too soon. And it's 6 days after I've. That's crazy. That's crazy. Um, so yeah, so that's why I'm just judging by their routine right now. Is like, what if Wano is really end of April? So we'll wait and see. Yeah, so Sarah says also thinks mid to late May, and then Cherry says we need brain. Yeah, yeah, yeah. And then Sarah says, Chrissy, do we know why I am is hosting Midnight Idol alone tonight? Yes, I have. This is my best guess. I do want to assume this is my best guess about it. So yesterday, Gion was busy doing Idol Radio. It wasn't pre-recorded. He was there live, and that was at 8 p.m., as you guys know. So usually Midnight Idol, when they pre-record, it would be on the day when they're doing a live broadcast, but it would be before the live broadcast. So that's usually at around 8 p.m. So I assume, I am was the only one there. Gion was busy with Idol Radio, and so since he was the only one there for pre-recording, that's why he's going to be doing it alone. And so I do assume today's show for Midnight Idol, it was pre-recorded yesterday, and so yeah, Ian was alone, and so that's just a situation. Like Gion was very, very busy. And then still, I still can't believe though, right after Idol Radio, he still went to Neighbor now to do the live show with Moonbeam and Sana. And then I am as well. Right after that live show, he did a live show right after with Jukjet. I'm like, why did Starset make their schedule like this? I was hoping it wouldn't be like this, but I'm like, or do they want to kill them? So okay, calm down. Okay. So I was very, very shocked that almost all the shows yesterday, they were all live, and somehow I don't know how they survived it. They somehow survived it, And so yeah, so anyways, today's Midnight Idol, I Am Alone, I do think is pre-recorded, and it was because of Gion was busy yesterday. But we'll see if I'm right. But I want to believe I'm right, but we'll see later tonight if that's what happened. Okay, and then Cherry with the heart, and then Gianzonica says, well, yeah, I thought about that too, about the different benefits, but I'm hoping that since they already put it up this way, they will have benefits for the four versions, and will probably add another option anyway that has a jewel case or limited edition album and then different POBs. Then I would have to buy that one separately anyway to get the other benefits. Okay, yeah. So whatever like floats your boat. Yeah. Okay, and that's all you want to say. Yeah, if it floats your boat and you're okay with it, you go, girlfriend. But yeah, for me personally, I have never bought some, even if it's MX related, to buy something with absolutely no description about it. I can't. Yeah, I can't do that. And so yeah, so anyways, yeah, it's okay. Starship is aware that they would be able to sell the albums even with no description. I'm sure they were aware about that, and that's okay. That's okay. And so yeah, if most fans don't think like me, it's very okay. So yeah, this is my personal opinion. I'm still not happy. Of course, I'm still not happy to see this for the first time from a K-pop company, and very unfortunately it has to be from Starship, with my favorite group, but can I be surprised anymore? That's the thing, I don't think I can be surprised anymore, right? Just Starship keep making it so obvious how terrible they are, and that's why I really hope we can be done with them. Yeah, so anyways, more tea chatting in a bit. Okay, and then Gianzonica says she prayed for Wano's hair too. Yeah, at one point it really looked so dead. I'm happy it's looking so much better now. Yeah, I know, right? But yeah, as you guys know, Wano usually does lie to us, So he says his scalp is so strong, but I don't know. But I mean, yeah. So I as always hope for the best for his hair, and hopefully he'll stay black for a while. But yeah, we'll wait and see. Cherry says, right during Blue, she thought for sure his hair would fall off. I know that was too much. That was too much. I agree. I know, but he somehow survived it. Yeah. And then Sarah says, "Oh, makes sense." Yeah. That's my guess about Midnight Idol today. Yeah, but we'll see if I'm right. If today is live, and I am there, I doubt it. So here's the thing: for Midnight Idol on Fridays, it's never live. Like I can't remember the last time on a Friday it was live. So it was always pre-recorded from on Thursday. So Thursday is usually always live, and then they pre-record it on that day, and that shows on Friday. And so I want to believe they're busy today, Friday. Okay, so they had to pre-record it, and like right now, MX guys are like busy filming the music video. I feel pretty sure. So yeah, I want to assume they're very busy this weekend. So yeah, they had to pre-record it, and Gion was busy, and so yeah. Anyways, hopefully I am right, but yeah, we'll see on Midnight Idol tonight. But I feel like it shouldn't be live today. Yeah. Gian's on a cut says, yes, me too. And then Sarah says, I just want to know if I want to buy a set as a set of 4 albums. Yeah, that's right. Yeah, individual, because it usually depends on the pre-order benefits. Yeah, individually, buying it individually is a different pre-order benefit. And how many is there? Yeah, yeah. And then as a set, exactly. That's me too. Exactly. Like I cannot blindly buy it without really knowing exactly what is going to come with it. Yeah. So as we know with Starship, they always do like various things, especially with Gian's Voyager album. It was like a lot of different things. And so yeah, anyways, everyone does what they want to do. Yeah, yeah, as long as it floats your boat. But yeah, yeah. So just interesting to know all you guys' opinion on it. Yeah, Cherry laughing, and then Sarah says Wonho is doing his fan calls right now. What kind of fan call is today? So because like tomorrow's the Universe app. Is today like the Chinese one? I guess. Anyways, yeah, he's so busy as always. Even though IONU promotion is done, he's still busy. But thank you for that update. Oh, Delirium. You come at a good time. Okay, Delirium says, hi. Happy MX is adding another day to the tour. Some good news. That's right. Delirium, you probably didn't hear me talk about it in the last live. Okay, but actually, yeah, I mentioned it briefly. Like I was surprised that they added a new date, which is for Chicago only so far. I don't know if it's gonna be more, but the thing is, I mean, Delirium, I appreciate everyone's opinion. So yeah, she's happy about it. So I assume like you want to see them in Chicago again. That's great. Okay, so the thing is though, when they announced these new dates, because it was postponed again because of COVID. So when they announced these new dates, they canceled some cities. So they canceled like a lot of cities actually. And so they canceled a lot of cities and then yeah, had these new dates. So I'm like, wow, that's so crazy. But of course, many fans were upset. Why they cancel those cities and then they only stick to these dates? And I'm like, okay, well maybe they don't have a lot of time, I guess. So yeah, I was just like, what can we do? But then they added another date for Chicago, and I'm like, fans most likely are not happy about it, right? I personally would not be happy about it, like especially if I was going to a concert like for a date and it got canceled on me, and I'm just what can I do? But then suddenly it's like, oh, due to popular demand, yeah, we're gonna add another date for Chicago, and I'm like, okay, but how come you had to cancel all the other cities? So like it just seems like they're just doing what benefits them. Okay, so like even though it seems like, oh, we're listening to fans, that's why we're doing this, I'm pretty sure they're not. They're doing what benefits for them. And so yeah, they realize like they could add in another date for Chicago, but still, why they canceled so many other cities, yeah, we don't know, right? We don't know. And so yeah, so overall it doesn't seem like I don't know. Like in my opinion, would have been best if they didn't add a day, because would have been like less drama, but what can we do? What can we do? Yeah, they're just gonna do what they're gonna do, and fans just have to, they're always gonna be some fans that are upset and some fans that are gonna be happy. Of course, it's always gonna be that way. But yeah, but me, I'm not going to any of the USA dates or anything. I'm not gonna leave Korea for a long time, basically. And so yeah, so I'm not going to any of them. But I'm just seeing from like as a objective kind of a bystander. Yeah, I'm kind of seeing from the bystander perspective. It's like that's really that's not nice to do. And so but yeah. Anyways, just my personal opinion. But yeah, but I'm always interested to hear everyone else's opinion. Sarah says today was my music taste fan calls. I forgot that they had like round 3 of my music taste or something. Wow, so today is my music taste. Good to know. Delirium says must have been given more money. Yeah, money is always the biggest reason for everything. Yeah. Sarah says, okay, tomorrow is Universe live call and we all are one concert. Yeah, that's right. Great to know. Okay, so as far as we know, he has no more fan calls after Universe, right? That's all I know. But then I know Gion is doing fan signs this weekend, but we don't know if I think most likely no more after that because he needs to prepare for the comeback. So great. Thanks you guys for the updates. So I think let's go ahead and take a break. Let's watch Gion in Superman Returns episode. I'm still shocked. Like, is it really? Oh my gosh. So it's like 4 weeks of him being on this YouTube show of yeah, Superman Returns. That's a long time. But then it's good promotion for him, of course. I wonder if they're gonna mention about his solo debut again. Okay, where is the link? All right, guys. So let's take a pause. Let's watch this cute video of Gion with baby Kylo again, and we will be right back. It's 7 minutes long. Okay, not that long. Okay, so it's just like a special video, I assume. Okay, 1 second. Surely it will have English subtitles later. If it doesn't have it now, it'll have it later. But yeah, I'll just comment when I feel like it. Okay. Okay. So let's see. Oh yeah, but it's playing Voyager, right? Yeah.
Oh.
Oh. Yeah. So introducing Rush Hour to the baby.
이거 뭐야? New song.
Oh, they're listening to I Got Love. Oh, that's nice. Oh, I like that they're promoted the music video for it. I'm glad. Oh, how cute. Oh, yeah. Brushing his hair is so cute.
왜 이렇게 좋아? 머리 빗는 게 좋아?
How cute.
잘해? 카일로. 아이고 예뻐라.
Yeah, so they're basically just showing the scenes that wasn't played yet. So just like, just the extra special stuff. That's all. How cute is that? And yeah, Gion is enjoying brushing his hair, and I'm sure Kylo likes him brushing his hair. So cute. So cute. The baby is so cute. Gion is so cute. Just so much cuteness. Yeah, so the baby is so interesting. Why is Kylo so interesting? Like, he's not playing with the blocks. He wants to put it back for some reason. Oh, and then he has a measuring. Again, he's just so adorable. Oh, cute. The baby thought it was a brush, and then Keanu's like, no, this is the brush. So cute.
이거 봐. 헬로.
Huh? No, okay, no. Okay, that's interesting. The baby pointed at him. So I don't know what the baby was thinking. Oh, cute.
Nope.
No, he's pointing at the ball. Okay. Cute. There's so much cuteness. Like, seriously, like Kylo, this baby, he's so cute. Like, some babies are not cute, but he's such a cute baby.
아이고 좋아.
But yeah, any day he should be walking and talking now. Because he's like a little bit over 1 year old now.
내릴 거야? 아이고 찍고 싶었는데.
Oh, what a so cute. Yep. Showing all these photos. Oh, just so much cuteness. Keon X Kylo.
카일로.
Oh, he's trying to get his attention. That's so cute. Okay.
카일로 어디가? 카일로. 자.
Okay. Like he's like, because he got his attention away from the stairs. That's why. So yeah.
카일로, 일로 오세요. 카일로 일로 오세요. 삼촌 주세요. 삼촌 주세요. 카일로. Kylo.
Yeah, obviously the baby is not that interested in you. It's okay. Yeah, like the baby's attention span.
Kylo.
Yeah, the baby has no reaction. Yeah. Oh, yeah, he's eating a tangerine.
어떻게 먹냐면 이렇게
like Gion is basically saying like this is how you eat it, but he's whispering for some reason. He's like this is how you eat it.
궁금한 것도 많아. 응?
Because it was too big for him, and then Gion's making it smaller.
조금해 이거. 이거 조그만데? 안 먹을 거야? 삼촌 먹을게.
So basically, like yeah, Kylo was rejecting it, and then Gion was like, "You're not gonna eat it." He's like, "Okay, then I'll eat it." No, he still doesn't want to eat it. Okay, interesting.
배. 삼촌 먹을게. 아니야? 배. 안 먹을 거야? 삼촌 먹을게. 진짜 너무 예뻐요.
감사합니다.
너무 예뻐.
Because mama.
Cute. So yeah, so
No.
yeah, so like Gian was saying like Kylo is so pretty, like just so pretty, and then Kevin responded because his mom is pretty, that's why. And then Gian is like, no, like he looks like you too, because you're so handsome, like he looks like you. And yeah, so anyways, yeah, both of his parents are very good looking. Yeah.
무거워요. 무거워요.
카일로?
야,
괜찮은데?
진짜요?
응.
Interesting. He's Gian said that Kylo is not that heavy, but then again, Gian is quite strong, so I would like to believe he can carry a 1-year-old.
근데 삼촌 데려가고 싶은데 밖에 너무 춥고 연기도 많아. 카일로 간식. 카일로 간식 먹자. 카일로 간식 먹을까? 카일로 간식 먹을까? 맛있어. 조심해. 웃자. 아이고.
It's so adorable.
웃자. 어디가?
Yeah, that baby, he's so interested to go upstairs. Yeah, and so yeah, Gian is like, oh my gosh.
앞서요.
맞아요.
카일로.
It says Gian, Uncle Gian, like see you next time. Or like see you again, like hopefully, yeah, they get to see each other again next time. Cute. Oh, it's adorable. Okay, but also like you guys don't really need to know like English side, like a lot of the times they were not even talking, and so yeah, so I just translate like just the things I thought was interesting. Okay, that was so cute. As always, so cute. So surely this is really the final video of Gian with baby Kylo. This whole like series with yeah, Superman Returns only the Kylo's only what am I trying to say? So Kylo is only in the YouTube series, so it's not on public television for some reason. Like Kylo, maybe because his parents are not like super famous celebrities. So I think the Superman Returns dads and moms, like they're like pretty like well-known celebrities in Korea. So I think that's why they're on TV. But then Kylo with his parents, they're not like super famous celebrities. So that's why I think that's why they are on a YouTube channel. Anyways, guys, that was very, very cute. That was so cute. So that was a nice break from, us tea chatting. So I hope you guys like enjoyed it too. Or maybe did you guys like go watch it? I hope you did. But yeah, that was a nice break to take for me at least. Okay, and you guys are like DMing me so much. I know, guys, there's so much going on. Okay, so hold on. Okay, so MX. Okay, MX. Oh my gosh, get out of here. Okay, so wait. So guys, remember, this is actually good timing. Okay, so remember when the Monbebe birthday event. So I participate in the event, but of course I did not think I was gonna win, and I didn't even see them announce the winners. So I don't know how I missed it. I must have been so busy at that time, but that's how I missed one of my prizes, like my first time ever being picked to win something. And I missed out on it, but it's okay. It was only like going to be gambler photo cards and postcards of like from the fan meeting or something. So like it's okay. It's not a big deal. It's okay. But still, it wasn't like I missed out on a signed Polaroid or something. Nothing like that. So that's why I'm trying to get over it. But anyways, yeah, for Gion's events and stuff. So I only participated in 3 events. And so I made sure, since I know for sure I'm participating in these events, and like I was thinking any day they would announce the winner so then I can check on it. But also I remember Guillaume's undercut helped me one time. She's like, if in case you didn't see it, they announced the winners for this event. And I'm like, thanks so much for letting me know. But yeah, I did check on it, of course, and I didn't win. So I didn't win one event. And it's understandable. And so now based on those tweets, it says that they announced the winners for all the events of Guillaume's yeah, so guys, if you participate in those events, go check on it. Okay. Fan cap, but if you guys need my help or something, let me know. But I'll go see if I won for the other 2 events that I participated in. If I win, I'll let you guys know. But if not, I'm just gonna just ignore and just be like, oh well, just wasn't my again. But you know what? If I do win, I mean the prizes that you win is so the ones that I participated in, there's no prize of winning a signed Polaroid. So I didn't enter those events. So the only events I entered in was only for like the lucky box thing, which is like a postcard and like photo cards. But based on the blurred images, I'm like, I don't think I'm gonna like them. So I just participate in it just for the heck of it, So I'm just like, oh, we'll see my luck. And so if I don't win, it's not a big deal. That's what I'm saying. Okay, so let's see the results. No expectations. Okay, so like I hope everyone is okay. Yeah, so I'll check this one. I feel pretty sure I'm not gonna win this one. Okay, let me see. Yeah, as I expected. Yeah, as I expected. I did not win the other event that I participated in. But still I just did it just cause. So yeah, anyways, yeah. As I expect, like I do wonder how they pick the winners, but I feel like maybe these winners is not like randomly, it's based on like who knows? But anyways, yeah. So yeah, just checking one more time. I did not win this one. Okay, it's all good. Now let me check the third and final one that I participated in. But I'm kind of curious who like about the other events, like even though I didn't participate in it, but I'm just curious about the winners. If you guys want me to check for you, let me know. But yeah, I know that these events was for the Polaroid. Yeah. So yeah, like kudos to these people. Like that's tough stuff to win the Polaroid for that. Yeah, interesting. Wow. Well, it says here even a staff member won something. Wow. Yeah, that's possible if they're still a fan, like an online staff member. I think like Fan Cafe, they don't get paid anything, but they're considered a staff. Like they help to manage the Fan Cafe. But yeah, it says here a staff won that one. Interesting. Okay, so let's check the event, the last event that I participated in. Okay, yeah, I didn't win. Yeah, as expected. Yeah, see, the one time, I mean, just so unfortunate. Again, the Monbebe birthday event, the one time I didn't check if I won, and so I had a feeling because this time I'm like making sure I do check if I win or not. But but when I check to see if I win, I don't win anything. Yeah, again, what can we do? Yeah, it's okay. But again, it's okay. Again, I'm not like super into the prizes for winning it, but I just feel so bitter. I still feel bitter because of missing my prizes for the Monbebe birthday event. So yeah, but yeah, it's okay. Yeah, it's okay. So yeah, so I'm wondering if I would participate in any of the events for like Shape of Love comeback events. I mean, if it's not too terrible, like if it's something easy that I could just participate in. So that's why I participate for these Voyager events, like only the easy ones. I'm like, yeah, why not? Just easy enough for me to do. So that's why I tried it. But that's also why I decided to try for the Monbebe birthday event because it was like kind of easy for me to do. So that's why I just participated in it. But anyways, yeah, I mean, yeah, just I still, still some bitter feeling. So like maybe my bitter feeling would go away once I actually like win something again. Like, just to like cover up, my first time of losing out on the Monbebe birthday event, seeing me win a second time and this time, I actually did check it and I like, and I claim my prize in time. So yeah, I kind of wish I could get a redemption. So that maybe that's why I'm like a little bit disappointed because I wish I could have had a redemption, but I don't, and it's okay. But we'll see. Maybe I'll win something for the MX event, but the new comeback. I mean, but we'll wait and see. So, anyways, let me read you guys' comments, and then we still have lots of things to talk about. I'm just pacing myself, as you guys can see. So yeah, so we're gonna get into more tea chatting. Sarah says, "Oh, they're announcing. Wow, it just happened at that time. Really? Okay, yeah, they're announcing the winners for the different Voyager events. If someone here tried out their luck, and yeah, and I was one of them. But yeah, I did not win anything. Gion Jonica says, yeah, poor Gion is like, notice me, please. That's right, that's right. Andy, is that a typo? But yeah, Gion, like, he really wanted the attention of the baby. But like, come on, babies are babies, you know. And so yeah, Gion Jonica says, and Kylo's just like, nope, exactly, yeah. And then Sarah says, I'll be there is playing. I didn't notice that. Okay, when was I'll Be There playing? Okay, wait, just okay. It's okay. I won't go back, but I trust you, of course, that I Be There was playing. Are you kidding me? Someone there who's editing these videos must love Wano. Like, as you guys know, like, they showed a photo of them like performing at Staples Center, and of course Wano was there. And so the photo they used was the whole group photo, and like they did not blur out Wano, which I was very happy to see. So yeah, someone there must love Wano, and I appreciate it. Thank you to whoever you are. And then playing I'll Be There. I don't know when's the last time I've heard I'll Be There played in like forever, even when even when Wano was still in MX. So like I'll Be There is like a really old song. So uh, just how sweet. How sweet. Anyway, Sarah, thank you for letting me know. Sarah says, "My heart, oh my gosh, I love that song so much. Do you? Oh my gosh, again, it's such a great song. She misses OT7. We all do. We all do, girlfriend." Cherry says, "I know." And then Sarah says, "Yeah," with the emojis. And Sylvia says, "Hi. Sylvia, how you do?" She says she's just dropping by to say hi, but happy to see her. But she'll be listening through. Happy to hear you are here. No, happy to know that you're here. And like you comment away anytime. But welcome as always, Sylvia. Happy to see you here. Guillaume's on the says hi. Joey says, "Wait, you ending the live now?" No, I'm not ending now. No. We still have like maybe 2 or 3 more hours left. No. And then and Sarah says, "Hope you will win." Oh, you guys are so sweet. Yeah, but I'll try my luck next time. But I feel like sadly, maybe I don't know, maybe sometimes I think, the people in Fan Cafe who are picking the winners, I feel like if maybe they knew about me, because I did try to contact them. It's like, I'm so sorry. I missed the deadline. I would like if you guys can still send it to me and I'll pay the shipping fee for it. Like, hoping it, but then, of course they never responded back to me. So I wonder if maybe they have better feelings to me now because who knows, right? And so, but whatever, I'll still try it. As long as it's an easy event to do, I'll go ahead and still try. But yeah, again, it's okay. I wasn't a huge fan of those prizes, but again, just redemption. That's the only thing I would have liked to have felt redemption, but it's okay. Gianzonica says, "Oh, Andy was what? Who's Andy? Okay. Was her trying to continue having a typo? Oh, that's what I thought. It was a typo. Okay, all good. Yeah, that's what I thought." And Sarah says, "You will recognize that song every time." My gosh, girlfriend. And so yeah, I do like I'll Be There, but it's not like I'll notice it as much as like No Reason or like No Hada, which I love a lot more, or From Zero, right? But then I cannot. I think I'll Be There was playing, but I must have been like too distracted with Gion. It's very, very possible. And so anyway, so sweet, yeah. And Sarah says, yeah. She put here the lyrics of "I'll Be There." I know. It's such a sweet song. And Gilzanica says, "What about you? What about you?" Yeah, exactly. I know, guys. I know. Okay, guys, let's go ahead and get into more hot topics. Like, do you guys know the American show The View? That they call it like hot topics when and they're like arguing about lots of things. And so even though we're not arguing, but these are basically like our hot topics. So anyways, finally, guys, I'm gonna check you guys DMs. Oh my gosh, there's so many things to talk about. I'm ready. Okay, so yes, so surely after like looking through all these DMs and then and what other new things might be happening, let me know. DM me right now about it. And then after talking about all these stuff, then we will go. Okay, I think Cherry has the least amount of DMs. So I'm gonna check hers first and then Sarah after. No hate on you, Sarah, but I mean, Sarah, with yours being the most, like of course let's save it last. And so, anyways, so the thing is, Cherry sent me some things a couple days ago that I didn't check. And so I wanna start from the beginning. And so okay, so here was when Wano did this fan sign on March 21st. So it was like 4 days ago. Okay, so this is the in-person fan sign of Wano, and it says that is this what he said? Yeah, let me just watch the video. Yeah, so the fan said to Wano, like, "I wrote down what I want to say to you." The fan says, "Every time when I see your face, I forget what I'm gonna say." Okay, yeah, so she's just saying like just nice things to Wano, like the birthday. Okay. Oh, okay. Happy memories together, starting the new year, saying thank you. Okay. She learned about loving and being kind from Wano. Okay, just very, very, very sweet words to him. Yeah, yeah. And like his reaction, like hearing all these sweet words from her. Oh, yeah, she wants to be a weenie forever. Oh, yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. But then the translation from this tweet says, um, so I guess the fan is saying this: the kindness that you gave us, that one that you gave us, piles up layer by layer in my heart. So now my heart beats only for you. Wow. So please do music that you want to do, so I can stay as one of those weenie for my whole life. Yeah, 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 yeah. Oh, here's the full translation. Okay, okay. So, yeah. That's yeah. So he said, "Oh, I said all that." Okay, so but then more detail about what you wanted to say to one. So yeah, it was nice of you to spend your time with Weenie during your promotions and even on your birthday. And I wanted to thank you for being with us since the end of last year and the beginning of this year, and tell you that thanks to you, I'm already filled with happy memories this year. I learned how to love you with all my heart without measuring the depth of it. The kindness that you give us piles up layer by layer in my heart. So now my heart beats only for you. So please do music that you want to do, so I can stay as one of those Weenie for my whole life. Wow. That's wow. That is like Wonho bias fans, like, which she obviously is, but like as a weenie in general, like they have the like you guys, like again, even before he left Monster X, like any Wonho bias fan I meet, they're like so much just there's just so much in them. And I'm just like, I admire you so much. Like I cannot compare to them as a Gion bias fan. I'm just like, wow, like you guys love him so much. And I think it's so beautiful to see. And so it's really still great to see, even after he left Monster X, that his fans are still there that just love him so much. And like, as you guys know, we all love Wonho so much. And there's some Wonho bias fans here and stuff. So yeah, it's just yeah, that's kind of just very touching heart from weenies, like, and they're still the same even after he left Monster X. It just touches me so much. So anyways, Cherry, thank you for sending that to me. Okay, so then what else did I skip over? No, okay, then these I showed last time. Okay, and then okay, that's right. So yeah, she sent me this was when Idol Challenge, when Wano and Peko was eating at that restaurant. And so yeah, that was with the manager, I guess, of the restaurant. So they took a photo with her, which is so cute. Again, look at that, so cute, right? Oh, okay. And then this tweet that she sent me is yeah, according to Minhyuk spoiler, which we talked about before. Yeah, so he says it's a hard choreography. Did he say that? No, yeah, he did. Yeah, I think he did. Yeah. So a hard choreography. So it's like, is it either like Fantasia or Follow level? I don't know. We'll wait and see. Yeah, and Minhyuk said this, it's not too noisy, but it's still strong. Yeah. And so this person is guessing, is it like Gambler plus Love Killer? Maybe. And then Minhyuk says it's refreshing, but it's not weak. Yeah. And so then this fan guesses, is it like Newton plus Party Time? Good guesses. And then Minhyuk also says it's groovy. So then groovy means, is it like You Problem? If you guys remember, I'm not a fan of You Problem, so I hope it's not similar to You Problem. And then but then at the end of the spoiler, Minhyuk says it's Monster X style, which I always, as long as it's Monster X style, I will always love it. So then this fan guesses, is it like Kiss or Death plus Alligator? I don't know, but those are some interesting guesses. Yeah, those are some interesting guesses based on Minhyuk spoilers. Oh, okay. Okay. So then I think this was at the time. So yeah, this is the first time we see Gion with black hair, which was at the video call fans like that he did yesterday. And then you guys were telling me about it, and like me freaking out. I was like, no, don't tell me this right now. And so yeah, so then you guys were like sending me all the black hair thing again. I still can't believe it. I know, I still can't believe it. So anyway, so then this tweet. Okay, so this tweet says this fan name, so like a non-Korean fan, so this non-Korean fan says so points out that what if Gion's hair isn't actually black, but it's just a temporary dye to cover the actual color, like Wonho did once. So my opinion on that, so when I saw you send this to me, Cherry, I have my own opinion on it. And so here's the thing, is that I saw another video of Gion doing a video call fan sign with a Korean person, and like that Korean person said to him, "Oh, I really like you with purple hair. I hope to see you with purple hair. Purple hair." And then Gion's like, "Purple hair," but then he says to her, "No, I can't dye my hair again." He said he can't dye his hair again because ever since Rush Hour he's been bleaching it, and so that's already been a couple months. So he says, yeah, now I cannot bleach my hair anymore. And so that's why now he's back to black hair. So for Gion's example, I guess his scalp is not that strong either. I mean, it used to be strong. I mean, given it was bleached so many times for Rush Hour, and then he bleached it again for Voyager, to get that brown color that's still bleached. And so Yeah, so he said like, yeah, I've been bleaching my hair since rush hour, so I can't bleach it anymore, and like, cannot change to a different hair color. And so him having black hair right now is because he can't do it anymore. And so yeah, so this fan thinking that it's gonna be a temporary color of black, I don't think so, based on what he said to that fan in that video call. And then so another thing is that, when you have black hair, even though you dyed it to a hair, but I guess black color doesn't matter, but usually when you dye your hair, you cannot do perms, except he said like when he dyed his hair black, then he was able to do the down perm, which he loves so much, as you guys know. So he loves doing the down perm. And so I saw him say to a video call to a fan, like he's so happy he was able to do a down perm now. And so yeah, so in general, I want to believe he prefers black hair, not only because it's damaging his scalp, but also like that's when he could do his down perm. And so yeah, based on what he has said to these Korean fans in video calls yesterday, it was from yesterday. He's like, yeah, no, I can't bleach it anymore. So I want to believe, based on what he said, that this is gonna be black hair Gion era, which I'm all for, as you guys know. And so hopefully, he really is, not lying to those fans, and like, yeah, it's gonna be black hair for a couple months until he's ready to bleach it again. But I am here for it. So I'm just very, very happy to finally see it back to black. And yeah. So that's the thing I think for sure, is that the only thing for sure is that Gion will stay as black hair, but then Hyungwon seems like it's gonna be black hair, but we don't know. He's been, who knows, right? And then Juhani as well is black hair, but we don't know. It could change at any moment, except based on what Gion said, yeah, to those fans, it makes me think this comeback era is going to be him with black hair, but then we'll see for the other guys. But I am, though, yeah, long time no see about black hair. And so sorry, long time no see of no black hair, that's what I mean. And so that's very interesting to see. And so yeah, so let's keep going with Cherry's DMs. Oh, I know. I saw this tweet. I know. I saw this tweet before. So this person tweeted out saying, my 7-year-old niece saw my Monster X photo cards and asked for one. So she let her pick her unofficial photo cards. Yeah, nice decision, because she's 7-year-old. And so she also played their music to help her choose a member. And the 7-year-old girl chose Ju Honey. She has fantastic taste in men. Yeah, so she chose Ju Honey, and she has the photo card in her room like this. So cute. So cute, right? So yeah, I saw this tweet before as well, but isn't that so cute? Getting monbebes while they're young. I love it. I love it. So yeah, that's so cute. And then another thing, yeah, I saw this tweet before as well. So like the album, MX album, is called The Shape of Love, and it reminded some people of when Wonho watched the movie The Shape of Water. I forgot about that movie, but I mean, as you guys know, that's such a famous movie, Shape of Water. And like Wonho talked about how it made him emotional, that movie. And because I never saw the movie because I think it's a little bit creepy, so I'm not interested to watch the movie, but I'm sure it's a great movie. But Wonho mentioned here in an emotional letter that that love has no such thing as shape. I'm not perfect, and I might make many mistakes in the future, but I'll live like the people in the movie. Yeah, I know. When did he write this letter? It was a while ago. Yeah, in 2018. Oh my gosh, in 2018, that's when the movie came out. Oh my gosh, I felt like it was like more recent than that. Okay, anyways, yeah. So he wrote this letter, on MX Fan Cafe at the time. Oh, I know. I miss those days. Anyways, yeah. So yeah, Shape of Love, Shape of Water. Who knows how exactly they got inspired for this album name? So hopefully they'll explain to us next time, whenever the promotions begins for MX. And then yeah, okay. And then showing me this photo that Wonho posted in Fan Cafe, I think, right? I think so. Was it in Universe? I don't remember. Okay, but anyways, yeah, he posted this photo, but he drew a smiley face on his chin because that's where his pimple is, right? So I don't know why he's so into his pimples these days. Like, he's mentioning it in interviews during Eye on You promotions, and like even to us, like he's like no shame talking about his pimples with us. I think that's great. K-pop singers would never talk about their pimples with us, but Wonho would. Okay, I'm just so sweet. I think it's very, very sweet. So yeah, and also just showing that we're all human. We all get pimples. I actually still have a pimple that I'm still healing from right now. And so yeah, that's what humans we like. Very, very rarely people have perfect skin. I mean, good for them. They have great genes, but usually people get pimples. And yeah, even K-pop singers, of course. Oh my gosh, what great news is that? Oh my gosh, yeah. So Eye on You on Melon, it has 706,000 streams I participated in that, of course. So I'm yeah, 706,000 streams, but also it has 33,900 unique listeners, and I am one of them, of course. So that's great to hear. So Melon users are usually in Korea, right? So like within Korea, 33,900 unique listeners. That's amazing, and some of them are from overseas, right? Like right. But anyways, that's very impressive. Glad to see that. Great. Um, yeah. So this is what Minhyuk said on Vogue So he said that the song recording and the jacket shooting is finished. That's what he says. That's what he says. I'm not sure anymore. So yeah, the song recording, jacket shooting is finished. The choreography is still in the works, so they're still tweaking it, I assume. And then and they really like the music. Okay, great. Yeah, great. But then he does not mention the music video. I feel pretty sure they're gonna film it very, these days. I feel like these days, yeah, especially changing their hair color, music video filming these days right now. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So Cherry also sent me this other tweet saying we have two types of monbibis. Okay, so one type of monbibit is like what are we gonna say, like thighs, crop tops, belly chains, chokers, lacy, and yeah, like Amex and their stylists are usually very experimental like that, right? And then there's another one that says like, what if they're like covering everything? Oh my gosh. Like, so like this fan like showing this photo of like men with like totally covered up everything would be hilarious. That would be hilarious. But I remember they had comebacks where they did cover up everything, but I think it was only like Hyungwon. And like I remember Hyungwon made a joke about it. He's like, I am like covered up sexy. Like he's like, I'm all covered up, but I'm still like sexy. I remember he made a comment like that at the time. And so even if they are all covered up, they can still make it sexy. I remember Hyungwon was still very sexy with his covered up outfit. And so yeah, so very funny, Mondo was just being silly. And so yeah, when I saw this tweet, Cherry, again, thank you for showing this to me. And so yeah, so here are the other album names by Monster X that also has love in the name. So I only thought about All About Love, but I didn't realize, wait, of course there was more than one album that had love in the name. And so let's start from the beginning. Not beginning. Okay, I'll just go by this list. So we have Shape of Love coming soon, right? But before that, there was a Japanese album called Flavors of Love. I totally forgot about that. So we had Flavors of Love. And then, of course, Love Killer album was called Fatal Love. How did I not remember that? So yeah, we had Fatal Love. And then we had, yeah, it's technically the song, but yeah, not really the album name, but the song called Who Do You Love? Yeah. And then the English language album, All About Love. Yeah. And then this tweet says, and the saga continues. Yeah. So usually with love in the title, it's cheesy. As you guys know, I have low tolerance for cheesy. But the thing is, I remember when we saw the album name of Fatal Love, I was like, oh, that's actually like unique. I've never heard the word fatal in an album before. So I thought that was still unique, Fatal Love. So I didn't think much about it. But the thing is, I thought the title song Love Killer, I was like, is it really called Love Killer? Like that, it has love in the name. I'm like, that's too cheesy, and it's not like a clever title. Like I see it relates to Fatal Love. That's why it's called Love Killer. But guys, I don't know if you guys know, but like, no, thank goodness I didn't do lives during that time. But during Fatal Love era is actually my least favorite comeback. Yeah, it's my least favorite song, my least favorite album. I know. If you guys are Fatal Love album lovers, it's all good. We all have different opinions. No worries, guys. Let me know honestly. But yeah, it is my least favorite comeback by MX. But hopefully Shape of Love is nothing like that. It seems like it's nothing like that. And dealing with the cheesiness, of course I'm gonna love the cheesiness if MX guys are in charge of it. Like Juhani made the album names Love, and like I love it more after knowing that he made it. Okay, like even though it's so cheesy, but of course I'm gonna love it if Juhani made it. And so yeah, so that makes me think maybe Juhani did make the title song because he named the albums. I sure hope so. And like, being released on a Monday, this is what he should have gotten in the first two albums. So like, I'm still very confused why Starship didn't have it released on a Monday before. And so yeah, anyways, now finally, hopefully he made the title song and it's going to be released on a Monday. So yeah, so we'll see. I want to believe Shape of Love. Hopefully it will be fine. Not terrible, not too cheesy, but we have to wait and see. And so yeah, it's just thought very interesting, the love saga of Monster X. And then this other tweet saying like, in this comeback we have I am who's blonde for now. He's blonde for now. We don't know. And Hyungwon, yeah, long hair, but again, we don't know, and he might die. That's right. So all of these are just guesses. We still don't know what's the final thing. And Juhani, yeah, he could change it last minute. Any of them could change it last minute. And Gion with black hair, I want to assume, based on what Gion said, like he's gonna stay as black hair, but then who knows what the style is gonna be. Minhyuk has like a dark red color, but again, could be different. We don't know. And then it says here Shanu. How sweet to even mention Shanu, but it says here Shanu is bald. That's right, because he's still serving the military. But yeah, never forget Shanu, of course. We have like just 1 year left, guys. Yeah, hopefully we'll see Shanu again soon. Yeah, and then oh, okay. Hey, did you just send this to me right now, Cherry? Okay, these are like new DMs she just sent me. Okay, so it says here, Wonho apparently said in a Japanese video called that he'd be back in about 2 months. Interesting. In 2 months. So in May? In May, I guess. Okay. Okay, we'll see. We'll see. I mean, it's plausible. It should be in May, but again, anything can happen. Like, his comeback Eye on You, it was supposed to be in January, right? We already know that it was supposed to be released in January, but then they delayed it to February, and who knows why. Yeah, so we'll see. For now, I want to believe it is in May, but I don't know. For some reason, I'm like always what's the word? I'm always on my toes. Yeah, I'm always like, just thinking like nothing really seems for sure, So I'm just gonna keep keep the expectations, whatever. Okay, so moving on. Okay. Right. So then I saw people saying this. So like, the look that they're doing. So like he's gonna like go back to his alligator hair, which is blonde. Yeah, maybe. And then Minhyuk with his beautiful hair with like the reddish color. That was during Beautiful. Yeah. Maybe. And then Gion with his black hair was during Follow era. Yeah. Or Shine Forever era. But yeah, it could. And then Hyungwon with the Fatal Love era hair. We don't know. But that would be interesting if they're gonna be like doing looks from their past albums and then given sorry, but like maybe if this is the final album before they enlist in the military, before they go on break. Let's call it that way because we don't know what's really gonna happen. But like maybe if this is the last album before they, take a long break, if they want to revisit past albums, I don't know. It's a good guess. Again, Monbebes are, they have interesting guesses and like who knows? Yeah. So we have to wait and see. Yes, and so about the charity concert tomorrow. Yes, so guys, yeah, make sure to watch it tomorrow. Like Wonho is gonna be at 6 p.m. Korea time tomorrow, March 26th, 6 p.m. That'll be is there a video for it? Yes. Great.
안녕하세요.
Oh.
원호입니다. Stop War. 전쟁을 멈춰주세요. 전쟁 피해자를 돕기 위한 We All Are One K-pop 콘서트에 저 원호 함께합니다. K-pop 콘서트를
Yeah, it has English subtitles. If you guys want to go watch it, you could.
피해자들을 도울 수 있습니다. 3월 26일
Mm-hmm.
6시
Yeah, at 6 p.m. Yeah.
함께해요.
Woo! Yay! I'm so excited. And it's so nice that it's for charity too. So yeah, so we get to see Wonho tomorrow perform. That's gonna be great. So yeah, thank you for showing me Cherry. Okay, so yeah, I finished all of Cherry's DMs. So let me read you guys comments about anything that I talked about here, and then we're gonna get into Sarah's DMs. 1 second. Thank goodness I'm able to kind of control my breathing in some sense. Okay. All right, let's get into these comments. All right. Okay. Sarah says, sorry in advance for that many DMs. Don't be sorry, girlfriend. I'm always excited to see you guys DM. So knowing that there's a lot of DMs to read means that, lots of things to talk about, which I love to do. Okay. So it's all good. Yeah, Cherry laughing. And then Sarah says, not you calling me. I didn't mean it that way. Okay, I didn't mean it that way. Like I'm just I don't know. Okay. I mean, again, it's great. Okay, I mean it in a good way. Okay, that you send me so many DMs. Okay, so that's why I'm gonna save you for last. Okay, so that's all I mean by it. Okay, so anyways, yeah. Okay, I hope you understand where I'm coming from. Okay, so I mean it in a good way. And then, yeah, you guys laughing, and then Kiyozonika says, yeah, you're providing us with so much content for our tea chatting. So don't worry. Exactly. That's what I'm saying. That's why I made this tea chatting, because you guys sent me so many things to talk about. And so, yeah, that's, so thanks to you guys, that's why we're tea chatting right now. But I mean, there's still other topics I want to talk about eventually, but I mean, like, you guys help me to like organize my thoughts because you guys remind me about all these things to talk about. And so, yeah, again, so interesting. Yeah. So anyways, yeah, thanks you guys. Okay. Yeah, Sarah with the emojis, and yeah, whoa. Okay, but today's Friday is Music Bank. As far as I'm sorry, as far as I know, Music Bank rankings, they changed it recently. Okay, they changed it recently. So they give a lot of points, like weight, they give a lot of weight to your social media score and your album sales. And so Stray Kids winning over Idol makes sense because they really don't give a huge big amount of weight on digital. And so because Stray Kids sold so many albums and social media score I'm sure would be so high for them. So I would have expected they win. I would have been shocked. I would have been shocked if Idol won on Music Bank. And so Stray Kids winning on Music Bank, wonderful. Good for them. Yeah, yeah. So and also Stray Kids slowly or they're gonna come back soon after recovering from COVID. So yeah, hopefully they're all healthy and gonna be okay. But yeah, Sarah, thank you for letting me know. I'm always curious about this, so thanks for letting me know. Sarah says, Wano deserves to hear all the beautiful words in the world. You got that right, as he always does. So all the people that have his own private messages, fan cafe, SNS, like everything. Hopefully, everything will always have beautiful words, even to the people that go to his fan sign. Only beautiful words for him. Got that right. Gans Annika says, "Wow, good for Stray Kids." Yeah, yeah. And Jennifer, happy to see you here as always. She says, I am one leg stay. That's cool. That's cool. So she's one leg stay, Stray Kids fan, and going to their concert in Japan. You go, girlfriend, and you check Stray Kids. What do you mean by that? Like you get up to date about them. Stray Kids, they're not a bad group. Yeah, yeah. So yeah, it's all good, girlfriend. Yeah, I embrace all kinds of K-pop fans. Okay, no worries, girlfriend. And also have fun at their concert in Japan. Yeah, and everything else that you're gonna see in Japan. Cherry says, maybe this comeback will have black-haired Gihyun. He does look amazing in black hair. Yeah, again, yeah, thanks. Thank you that you agree with me, Cherry. Yeah, I mean, no other hair color beats it. I mean, like, there's dark brown hair color. I do like him in dark brown, but still, it's like black is like it's always the best, And so yeah, anyways. I'm a little bit grateful that his scalp really needs to take a break. I'm grateful for that. And so yeah, so finally I'm seeing him with black hair for this comeback. Because the last time we saw him with black hair for a comeback was Gambler. Man, I loved Gambler so much because everyone had black hair. It was like the perfect comeback for me. I love seeing everyone with black hair. And so yeah, so we haven't seen him with black hair since Gambler. And so hopefully, yeah, this black hair time period, it will last a while. I sure hope so. So yeah, I hope so. So yeah, I'm ready. Jennifer says, I think Hyun will keep black hair for the Well Age promotion. That's a good point. That's a good point. Yeah, maybe. Yeah, maybe. Yeah. Gianzonica says, so cute, a 7-year-old honey bib, right? Love it. I love it. And Cherry says, I think it was the cutest tweet about the knees. And I was like, great choice. Got that right, girlfriend. And Gianzonica says, yes, Gion with black hair equals deadly. Right, girlfriend? Glad you agree as fellow bias, Gion bias fans. Got that right, girlfriend. Sherry says, yes, he is deadly. So glad you guys agree with me. So glad you guys agree with me. Yeah. And that's why I love, this year's season's greetings. He has like black hair. Yeah. Just my heart. Yeah. Sarah says, "Oh my gosh, enjoy at Jennifer." Got that right. And then Cherry says, Wano is just so comfortable with us. He does talk a lot about his pimples, right? I love that he's so comfortable. That's most important. So I'm glad to hear that. And hopefully no one ever says anything bad about his pimples. Like if you say to someone like you have ugly pimples, then you need to look at yourself in the mirror. Like, are you perfectly with no pimples? So that's why you're making fun of people with other pimples. But no, everyone gets pimples as far as I know. Like maybe 0.1% of human population do not get pimples. Like good for them. But yeah, no one should ever make fun of anyone for pimples. We all have pimples. Yeah. So even Wano. Yeah. So yeah, so hopefully, yeah, everyone is like having a good time talking about each other's pimples. I sure hope so. Yeah. I hope so. Sarah says, Wano posted that picture on Fan Cafe, says it wasn't loading on Universe. Are you kidding me? Is that what happened? Oh my gosh. Like the thing is, I haven't caught up to date with his Universe messages because he writes like 100 at one time. So I'm like, Wano, wait for me until I have time to read all your messages. That's also why sometimes I don't respond to you guys in time. Like not even for Wano. I don't even have time to see Wano's messages, especially when it's like so much. So anyways, yeah, good to know. Yeah, so Universe app still sucks. Even Wano. Yeah, Cherry says Wano being frustrated with Universe. Yeah, I'm not surprised. One Universe app still sucks. So yeah, but what can we do? I really hope they could leave this app one day. The only person that already left the app is Shanu, as you guys know. But I wonder if after his military enlistment is over, will he like return to Universe? But it depends if he returns to Starship. So we don't know. But yeah, we'll see if we could ever leave Universe app. That would be nice. Sarah says that app is so bad. Yeah, not just for us, but for the artists too. Got that exactly right. Like again, I'm so sad that you guys cannot even watch Idol Radio live. Well, but like as you guys saw for me, like I guess it must be a location thing because my phone is an iPhone 8, as you guys know, and like I could still watch Idol Radio was perfectly fine. But yeah, the app sucks. The app sucks, and it's not international friendly. It sucks. Yeah. Here's Annika says, "Huh, we're all about love." I know, right? I know. And then Cherry says, I know I have that app. Yeah, y'all know it. Sarah says, "Wow, Chrissy, you are rare." I'm rare. What do you mean? What do you mean? Oh, that's what she mean. Most Monbibis love Killa and think Fatal Love is one of the best albums. Good to know. Good to know. So yeah, that's the thing. I do wonder like how we get like majority of the opinion, but like yeah, I remember I did not see many people, agree with me. But I was thinking like maybe it's just because like I'm not too into Twitter. But like Sarah, thanks for letting me know. Black Sheep, as you guys know. Just call me Black Sheep from now on. Yeah, it's my least favorite album and comeback. Yeah, so I'm so rare. I know. What can I do? What can I do? Yeah, so interesting. Yeah. Sarah says same, and then Gianzonica says, I'm one of the ones who me and Gian's Undercut agree. Okay, she's one of the ones that didn't feel Love Killer that much. Get out of here. But I like it much more now. Oh, okay. I'm still not a fan of it. Like I could listen to it fine, but if I see them perform Love Killer, I'll just be like, yeah, it's fine. But it's like I can never really like get into it, like compared to their other title songs. So yeah, so I'm still like the same opinions. Like it's still my least favorite comeback. Yeah. Rike, happy to see you here, girlfriend. How you doing? Okay, she says, hi. Since you had bad dreams the other day, Hannibal Lecter chased her tonight and it traumatized you. Okay, girlfriend, I forgot to mention to you guys about my updates about my dream. So Rike, thank you for mentioning it. And also that's why this thumbnail, it's this Polaroid card of Gian and it says here in Korean, have good dreams. And so that's why I wanted to like, channel it and like hopefully we all get good dreams tonight. And so Rike, first off, I never saw the movie Hannibal Lecter, but that's the thing. Hannibal, I think it's called Hannibal. Sorry, but that's the thing. I stay away from all scary movies because I know it's gonna come up in my dreams, and so that's why I always avoid scary movies. And so, Rike, I'm sorry that it popped up in your dreams, but like I recommend don't watch scary movies. But what can we do? I know Hannibal is a famous movie for a reason, but I'm sorry that you had a bad dream last night, and so I can relate. I can relate. And so my dreams last night. So here's the thing. I randomly woke up at like 6 a.m. something. And so I'm just like, I don't want to wake up at this moment. But the thing is, when I woke up at 6 a.m., I didn't remember my dream. So I'm like, oh, did I really sleep okay? But I didn't dream about something. But why did I wake up at 6 a.m.? So I still didn't feel super rested, even though I didn't remember my dream when I woke up at 6 a.m. So I was like, yeah, I really don't want to get out of bed. And so yeah, so I was just looking at my phone, just doing things and stuff. And then after I was done looking at my phone, I'm like, okay, let me try to see if I could go back to sleep. And so I go back to sleep and I had a dream. I mean, at least I remember this dream. And so this dream I had at that time, it was weird. It wasn't super scary. And that's the thing. It wasn't super scary, but I'm still not having great dreams. So it's still just a very weird dream. And so here's the thing. I dreamed about Gian last night. So I was like, interesting. So I dreamed about him last night, but the thing is like it wasn't a very nice dream because it was like I was distant from him. But my dreams are usually realistic. So like I usually don't really do anything with Gian. And so like we were in this situation and like he was like doing his own thing, like him being a singer, a celebrity, he was doing his own thing. And I was off to the side by myself doing my own thing. So, so like I was thinking, like, there's Gian, I enjoy, I like him and stuff. But the thing is like, I was like kind of sad that I had to be here away from him alone. And like, yeah, I know, kind of a sad dream. I know, but that's the thing. My dreams are sometimes realistic like that. And so yeah, so I just feel like it was just probably just my mind just organizing my thoughts. My love for Gian is very strong, but it's also realistic at the same time that I could, that we're like separated. And so, anyways, it's okay. And so yeah, so like that's the only part of the dream that I can remember with Guillaume. So it like wasn't the best. I felt sad, having to be there alone and like, just seeing him from a distance. And then later on, like I was dreaming about other things and like those other things I dreamed about. It was like me having an argument with someone. And so yeah, so in general, not scary, right? Not scary, but not fun dreams. And so hopefully tonight, guys, let's hope because I got this Polaroid card today. I opened new albums today. So since I got this Polaroid card and he says here in Korean, have good dreams. Let's hope so. Okay. Let's hope so. So I hope everyone here, even Rike as well, let's have good dreams because I got this Polaroid card today. So yeah. yeah, we'll see. We'll see. So I'll update you guys on Sunday. So I'll come back again on Sunday, not in Creatine channel, but in my K Shopper channel to do the watch party for Gion doing the neighbor live shopping thing. So I'll update you guys then, like if any dreams get better. So let's hope so. Let's hope. And also you guys let me know too if your dreams get better too. Where did I leave off? Where is Rike's comment? I was about Hannibal. Okay, there it is. Okay. Anyways, Rike, hope you have better dreams. Okay, let me know if you do later. Sarah says, yeah, that's what I sent you before. That Wonho told a Japanese fan that he's planning to come back in 2 months. Yeah, that's why we assume he will probably have a May comeback, right? That's a safe assumption. It is a super safe assumption, but as you guys know, things can change at any moment. So, yeah, so I do wonder if it's gonna stay on schedule, but yeah, we'll wait and see. Cherry says, "What at Rike? Yeah, because of the dream. Yeah, yeah." And they said, "Oh my gosh, at Rike." Where did I leave off? Oh no, oh no. Okay, okay. Kiyozonika says, "Random thought. Now that we're talking about the album name being connected to love, tell me, tell me." She says, "Her parents' wedding anniversary. Get out of here. Is April 11th. That is so sweet. How sweet is that? So, yeah, the new MX album, it's their first time in April. That's why I'm so excited about it. It's the first time in April, but it's on your parents' wedding anniversary. I love it. I love it. I wasn't sure if I want to mention this, but since you mentioned it too, because like we have weird coincidences. So the thing is, one of my close friends, she's Korean. So one of my close friends, she got married on April 11th as well. So I was like, interesting. I wanted to tell my friend, but she's not into K-pop or MX things. And so, yeah, I'm not going to tell her about it, but I just thought it was interesting. Oh my gosh. So MX comeback day is on my friend's wedding anniversary. And then, yeah, and then with your parents' wedding anniversary. I mean, it's so normal for people to get married in April, right? Yeah, yeah, I'm not surprised. And so, yeah, so anyways, yeah, lots of weddings happen on April 11th. Isn't that weird? That's weird. Yeah. And by the way, April 18th, my birthday, my friend's cousin, but I've met her cousin before. We're not super distant, but like my friend's cousin, she got married on my birthday, April 18th last year. And so yeah, so I think April weddings are so common, right? Yeah, yeah. And so yeah, just so interesting. Okay, let's move on. Okay, so yeah, Cherry laughing. And so I guess that kind of goes with like Shape of Love because yeah, many people getting married in April. I guess, but yeah, okay. But let's not forget my birthday. Okay, so okay, just because like April is such a big month for me because it's my birthday. So even if it's the month of love, but don't forget, yeah, it's also my birthday month. And so yeah, but April is such a nice month. The weather is super nice. Like I went out today to do errands and the weather is like not super cold anymore. Like right now, we're like in 17 like 15 to 17 degrees Celsius, which is quite warm. And so that's like low 60s Fahrenheit, super warm. And so yeah, so we're slowly warming up here in Korea. And then in April it's like really going to be like spring temperature weather. And so that's why I love April. It's like smack in the spring, like weather and stuff. And so yeah, so maybe that's also why most people get married in April. Makes sense. So but yeah, so yeah, April, lots of actually, this just reminded me of something. A family member of mine, she's getting married in April too. Like as in she's getting married this April. Yeah. And so the thing is, that's like some personal issues I'm going through. I can't talk about it here, but like, but yeah, I have a family member also getting married this April. It's not on April 11th. If it was, that would have been so crazy, but it's gonna be in April. And so yeah, so I can't blame her that she wants to get married in April, but as you can see, I'm not super happy about it because there's lots of personal things about it. But anyways, yeah, most people get married in April. Let me stop talking. Okay, moving on. Cherry says, whoa, and then Gianzonica says, oh my gosh, what a dream. Yeah. Yeah, at Rike's dream. Yeah, yeah. Is it bad that I find it slightly amusing? I mean, yeah, it's amusing. It is amusing, but still sad. But she says still sorry. Yeah, yeah. Like, I feel you. I feel it's amusing, but still sad. Yeah, yeah. Like still a bad dream. Yeah, yeah. Okay. And anyways, Gianzonica says, I'm so sorry you were traumatized though. Yeah, yeah. I hate those kind of dreams that traumatize you. Yeah, so I'm sorry to hear that too. Sarah says, it's all good, Chrissy. I was joking. Yeah, that's what I thought. I wanted to assume that. Okay, I'm glad that you confirm it for me. Okay, that she was joking about me calling her out. I'm glad. And like you understood me that I didn't mean anything bad with it too. So all understood. So we're all good. Great. And then Sarah says, I held myself from sending some things, but sure thing, Cherry sent them all. Yeah, yeah. So maybe it was good that I checked Cherry's DM first because maybe those were the things that you wanted to DM me because you guys think the same as you guys know. So yeah, now that you know these are all the things that Cherry sent me, and then I'll go through your DMs and then I'll skip the ones that Cherry already sent me, and things like that. So yeah, it totally makes more sense. I should check yours last. And so yeah, so it's all good. Yeah, Cherry laughing, and then Sarah also laughing. Joey says break time. Wait. No, I already finished Superman Returns. Right? Yeah, so maybe break time for her. Joey, is this your break time? Welcome again. Cherry says, I love it how open. Yeah, Wonho is with us. I agree. I think, oh, I think it has given a few weenies the courage to talk about their pimples and acne problems. I love it. I love it. Again, it's normal. So many people go through acne problems. And yeah, so I think it's great too. Yeah. Sarah says, welcome back to Joey. And Enrique says, yes, he wanted to K-word her in the dream. Yeah, I hate those kind of dreams. I've had those dreams before, of course. Yeah. So that's super scary. But I just saw the new Jew Honey pictures and she's okay. I'm glad to hear that. New Jew Honey pictures to make you feel better. I'm glad to hear that. So yeah, just think of all the good things now. Yeah. So Joey's saying to me, girlfriend, you sent me a photo of a beauty that you would like for me to share while she's having. Okay, what did? Oh, okay, I see that you sent me something. Okay. So 1 second. Thank you for telling me. I hope you're still here, Joey. Okay, so 1 second. Oh. Okay. Wait. Okay. Wait. Okay. Okay. Oh wow. Okay. So she just wanted to send me this photo of her window. Is this outside your window? Look at that. Wow. That's a beautiful sunset. That's so beautiful. Thank you so much for sending that to me because I really do like landscape photos. So I really do like it. That's so pretty. That's like a pink orange. Can you guys? That's so pretty. Oh my gosh, how pretty. Yeah, thank you so much. Thank you so much for this break time off time that now that you're here and I hope you saw me show it here. And so by the way, this is good timing for me to talk about this. So I changed my lock screen background. So for the longest time, if you guys remember, like every time when I show like whatever time it is, right? So for the longest time, it was that photo of Jeju Island, and it's a photo that Gion took when they were in Jeju Island last year, and that photo was very special to me because remember like he was not posting on SNS for a month because of he was going through an issue, and so he was not on SNS for a month, and then suddenly. Thank goodness. Suddenly, it was end of March. So around this time, like that was when he posted his first thing on Fan Cafe, and it was showing that photo from Jeju Island. And so, of course, made me emotional. I didn't cry, but it did make me emotional because because we didn't hear from him for 1 month. Like not hearing from Gion for 1 month on social media is crazy, right? Do you guys remember that time? Did I ever do lives during that time? But whatever. I was so emotional. I probably wouldn't have wanted to. And so anyways, yeah. So like for 1 month not hearing from Gian on social media, but then suddenly his first post, it was end of March and right before April. So as you guys know, April is a very special month for me. So I was hoping, Gian, surely he would come back before April. And so I was really hoping for that. Why am I getting emotional? Oh my gosh, I'm getting a little bit emotional. Okay, forgive me, guys. I'm really emotional thinking about it. Okay, so anyways, yeah, so hoping that he would like, come back on social media before April, and he did. So like that's why that photo was so important to me, and that's why it was my lock screen for the longest time. But after a few months, I'm like, Gion, I'm waiting for a new photo, buddy. I want a new photo for my lock screen. But he never posted any photos that was worthy of a lock screen. Like I'm not gonna have his big old face from his selfies on here. I'm like, I like to go incognito. Okay, so anyways, finally he posted a new photo. This was from Universe. I don't know if you guys saw this photo on Universe, but this was a photo he posted on the Universe FNS board, and he wrote the title, no, the caption. This caption was just a little bit of love. So this was at the little bit of love a little bit of love filming location, I assume. But what a beautiful photo, right, guys? It is so beautiful of the beach. And then also I was thinking like it was kind of good timing with like Voyager comeback, going with the Voyager theme of showing this photo. So yeah, so anyways, like he took this photo like a couple months ago, right? But he uploaded it recently, like during Voyager promotional time, but maybe there was a reason for it. But yeah, so finally after almost a year, I changed my lock screen background to another one of Gion's lovely photos. Like he's so good at taking photos, even of landscape, and so that's why I really like landscape photos. And so yeah, that's why I really like Joey sending me that photo. It was really pretty. But yeah, so until he does another good looking photo, this is gonna be my lock screen background for a while. And FYI, remember I had like the hamster shark as my home screen, but no, then I changed it to this because I really like to see comfy Gian. So yeah, I really do like this outfit. So yeah, the comfy looking Gian. So that's currently still my home background, but I don't know when I'll change it, but I'm just until I get bored of it. But until then, yeah, but I'm still. Anyways, why am I going off topic? Yeah, Joey made me go off topic, so it's all good. But Joey, thank you for the off topic and like going to like more upbeat conversations anyway, but even though I got a little bit emotional. But I mean, let's move on. Okay, so mm, yeah, so okay, so Joey wait, I ended on yeah, so about yeah, her break and the photo, yeah, against thanks and then thanks again for that. And Sarah says, "Here we got Gion portraying Hannibal Lecter in Love Killer." Oh. Oh yeah, he did. Oh yeah, he did. Oh, Rike, I hope that you dreamed about Gion as Hannibal, but of course not. You know that Hannibal was like trying to, but yeah, good point, Sarah. I totally forgot about that. He was Hannibal Lecter in the Love Killer music video. In general, I didn't even really like that Love Killer music video. Like, it was interesting. They were playing like various villains and stuff, but yeah, I wasn't into the music video either. So guys, thankfully I didn't do reaction videos for Love Killer era because I really was not a fan of it. And so yeah, just you guys will just know here of me saying just here my least favorite comeback. Yeah. And so surely Shape of Love would not be like that. Surely not. So yeah, we'll see. Cherry says, "Hope you have better dreams tonight." I hope so too. Thanks again. Yeah, I hope all of us will have better dreams tonight. Let's hope so. Cherry laughing. Yeah. I know you guys are always laughing. And Enrique says, "Did you guys see Wano's universe chat? Sorry, where he said that he is coming back soon." Yeah. I'm subscribed to him. Yeah, and then still, but the fans are guessing it's gonna be 2 months from now, which is May. And like, yeah, again, yeah, that's a good guess. That's the most realistic guess. But yeah, but we have to wait and see though. Yeah. Joey says, "Yeah, glad to be back." Yeah, glad. Joey, I don't know if you're still here, but she says, "Heard you guys talked about the photo of a 7-year-old Jew baby who is having an early Mon baby training." Got that right, girlfriend. She saw that on Twitter too, and it's so cute. Got that right. Yeah, start them young. Yeah, gotta start them young. Yeah. Anyways, Rike says, "Thanks, Cherry. Hopefully, and yeah, I hope so. You too, Rike. Like all of us. Let's hope we have better dreams." Cherry says, "Yeah, we are assuming mid to late May." And then Gion's Anarka says, "I had the exact same thought about Gion playing Hannibal Lecter in Love Killer." Yeah. And then Rike says, "Wow, May, yeah, for Wano's comeback." Joey says, "As we all expected from Wano, of course he is coming back soon, not a doubt. And what if he does that on MX anniversary?" Hold on, MX anniversary, isn't it on a Friday? No way they would have it on a Friday. Yeah, I don't think so, but maybe it might be close to there. So yeah, that would be interesting. That's right. Yeah. Rike says she would cry. Oh my gosh, don't cry. Oh my gosh, guys, don't cry. And then Rike says, when Fatal Love dropped, I loved it so much. Great to hear. I'm definitely a black sheep. It's okay. She says it was 10 out of 10, but I remember we talked about it before. Wow, you guys have great memory. Yeah. And she said, "A song I still don't enjoy is Follow." To each their own. To each their own. I do like Follow, but I don't like it a lot. That's the thing. I don't like it a lot, but I do enjoy Follow more than Love Killer. That's the thing. So to each their own. Very interesting. Yeah. Rike says, "I watched the Hannibal movie years ago. I know, so sad, but still, it would still be kept in your memory. Of course it would be. So yeah, just guys, don't watch scary movies like at all. That's why I always avoid them. Like COVID. I avoid it like COVID. Basically, yeah, I do. Sarah says, "Love that we thought about the same thing." Yeah, Gion's on a cut. Yeah, and Sarah, yeah. And then Sarah says, "Not gonna lie, that thought crossed my mind too." What did Joey say about? Okay, but yeah, okay, no, I got it. Okay, what if it's near MX anniversary, right? But I want to believe might be close to it, but I don't think it'll be on the actual date. That would be crazy if they actually did that. Uh, okay, Sarah says, "When Gion was keeping it low, it was such a hard time, right?" For me as an ultimate bias, I mean, Gion's undercut probably feels me too. As an ultimate bias of Gion, yeah, it was tough, especially even though I want to believe they really did resolve the issue, but then if they really did resolve the issue, why he had to stay silent for a month? So I feel like it was definitely more than what the issue is, and so but I was just very grateful that it only lasted a month, and no one talked about it again, and hopefully no one will talk about it again these days. I sure hope not. Like, surely it's like over with, but yeah, that was tough. Yeah, and then Sarah says, "We really felt his absence daily, right, girlfriend? Right, girlfriend? Even if you guys weren't ultimate bias Gion, like you guys felt it, right? Yeah. So yeah, so last year, exactly 1 year ago, for the whole month of March, it was yeah, it was pretty tough. It was pretty tough. Yeah. Rike says, "Oh my gosh, we also had like 16 degrees Celsius the last couple of days." Really? It's too warm for March though. You think so? This 16 degrees is too warm. I feel like that's like normal. It's not? Okay, maybe I'm not used to spring temperature anymore, but I felt like what I felt like today, like around 16 degrees, I thought it was like a good spring temperature. But Rike says, we also had snow in March. So did we. We had snow last weekend for some reason. Yeah, yeah. Snow in March before, but the weather is so messed up in April. Oh no. In April, it rains, snows, and storms. Oh no. Oh no. But as they say, April showers come May flowers. So yeah, I do remember sometimes in April would be raining here. But I usually remember that April has the best weather here in Korea in terms of like spring, in terms of spring. Like I remember like May it would be raining a lot for some reason. So yeah, but as you guys know, global warming is a real thing. So yeah, hopefully the earth is hang on there as much as possible. But yeah, let's try and be as eco-friendly as much as possible. Cherry says, I love the Gion home background. Right, girlfriend. Thank you for saying that. Yeah, I just found it randomly on Twitter. So whoever made it, I don't know that I'll ever find that person, but thank you to whoever made this phone background. But yeah, so cute, right? Yeah. Joey says, "You're most welcome." Yeah, Joey, I'm glad you were still here when I showed it. Yeah, she says, "You're most welcome. Thanks as well, and glad you like it. I really do like it. So thank you. Like, any of you guys want to send me like landscape stuff, and that's why I always like it when like MX guys or Wonho, like when they send landscape photos. I love it. And so yeah, so that's just me. So yeah, thank you again. Yeah, yeah. So she says, glad you liked it. And by the way, your wallpaper is awesome too. Thank you for saying that. Yes, yes. So yeah, I'm glad you guys like my new wallpapers. Rike says, some salesman just rang the doorbell. Oh my gosh, like don't answer it. And she says, I don't need that stuff. Got that right, girlfriend? Yeah, yeah. Just yeah, yeah. Ignore them. Yeah, yeah. Joey says, I know, right? I just thought there's a good chance slash possibility. It is possible, but I want to believe it'll be near the day, but not exactly. I think that's more possible. Yeah. Rike says the beach photos are perfect, right, girlfriend? I love it. I really do like the ocean and beach like atmosphere. It's like so romantic, but also so calming and peaceful and just so beautiful. Yeah, yeah. Rike says I take pictures of the sunset like every day. Get out of here, guys. Get out of here. If you guys like if you guys ever like have a great looking like landscape, any kind of landscape, but sunsets for if you guys ever see a beautiful sunset, send to me. I would love to see, especially like you guys are like all from different countries. I would love to see it. So yeah, if you guys like if you guys ever want to show me, I don't mind it. So yeah, just DM me about it. Sarah says, I'm still bitter. We never got an OT7 Euro performance. I'm always gonna be bitter. I'm always gonna be bitter about it. Yeah, girlfriend. I hope one day, OT7 will return one day, but until then, yeah, we're gonna stay bitter. You know it, girlfriend. Cherry says we all are exactly right, girlfriend. Cherry says, I am bitter. I may never don't say that. Don't say that. I don't want to believe that. Okay, that she may never be able to experience an OT7 performance. I really don't want to believe that we're never going to see OT7 again. I want to believe someday, but not never. So like Cherry, I'm having hope for not only you, but for me too, because I want to see OT7 again too. And so, I still have hope. I still have hope. So let's have hope. Sarah says Starship will definitely not allow Wano to have a comeback on May 15. Right, right. His official 7 years, and but I think you mean May 14, right? His official 7 years anniversary that ties into MX. I feel pretty sure it's not going to happen. Yeah, but the thought crossed my mind when he hinted at a May come. Yeah, I got your typo. Okay, okay. Yeah, May coming, but I want to believe it's gonna not be, not be on May 14th, that's for sure, but maybe could be around there. Yeah, that's the thing. So we have to wait and see. Yeah, Sarah crying. I know. And then Cherry says, I think we all want May 14th, but it may never happen. I mean, keep in mind, guys, May 14th is a wait, isn't that a Friday? Wait, is a Friday? A Saturday? Regardless, why do they have an album release on a Friday or a Saturday? So I doubt it's gonna happen regardless. And so yeah, so regardless, because it's on a random Friday and Saturday. And so yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen, but yeah, but I do understand what you guys are thinking. Yeah. And Enrique says, I saw a couple performances before he left because I am a Monbit since September 2019. I know that must have been so tough, but I'm glad you're still here. You still love Wano, even though you just become a Monbit and having to deal with it. I can't imagine. Like I can't imagine. I was a Monbit for a year and a half, and dealing with it was so traumatizing for me. So I can't imagine for you guys that are shorter than me. And so yeah, I feel you, Rika. Yeah, and it still feels so. Yeah, I'm still the same, girlfriend. I'm still the same. Giazonica says, sorry, was a bit distracted. No worries. Okay. But she's commenting about a past thing I said. Yeah, about Gion's scandal. Yeah. Yes, I hated that time when he didn't post anything. Yeah. I want to believe you and me were in the same boat. And I was very scared for him. Don't be scared. No, I wasn't scared for him. For some reason, I wasn't scared for him. But I do understand what you mean, like to be scared for him. But I was just concerned that Like, I was more concerned for him. It's like, is he really okay? Like, what exactly could he be doing for 1 month and not being able to go on social media? Like, is it because he doesn't want to? Is it because the company is forcing him not to do it? Like, I was most concerned about his well-being. Like, what exactly was going on to result in this? So that's why I was hoping surely not longer than a month that he would be able to come back to us. But so yeah, thankfully it just lasted a month. But I thought it was interesting, what exactly was the cause of everything. So I think I'm more concerned. Yeah, I was more concerned like what exactly was going on. But of course it was still a hard time for me. But I'm glad that yeah, starting in April was able to see him. What yeah, made everything a lot better. And surely everyone forgot about it. I sure hope so. Yeah. Rike says May 14th is a Saturday. Then 1,000% you would never release an album on a Saturday. So yeah, for sure it's not gonna happen. But maybe a few days before then or after then. Yeah, we'll wait and see. Gianzanika says, I'm scared for him because we all know how quickly something can happen to idols. You're exactly right. As we saw with Wonho, as we know with any other K-pop singer that went through something like that, anything can happen at any moment. But with Gion's situation, like it wasn't as bad as like Sujin from Idol. That's the thing. It wasn't that bad. But still, like whatever was going on with him, was Starship prepared to protect him? I don't know if they were, and so that's why I was like just very very concerned for him. So I just wonder, like they were just thinking, yeah, just 1 month no social media and then everything should be fine. Like I wonder if that's like it was more so like Starship wanted to do that. Yeah. Anyways, yeah, that was not a fun time. So yeah, let's not think about it anymore. Now it's fine. Actually, you just reminded me that sadly, there's a new scandal going on with MX. Did you guys see it? I don't know if it's gonna blow up. That's the thing. Man, I knew we were gonna talk for a while. So yeah, and it goes with the title I wrote, The Good, the Bad, and the Ugly. And so I saw this last night. I think it was last night. Yeah. That it's just making news about something that Minhyuk said. So I don't know if you guys saw the tweet about it. But I'll explain about it later because might as well let's just stay on this theme while we're still in anyways um yeah, and then Gyeongseonica continues, when it happened to Wano, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, when it happened to Wano, I was devastated. Same here, same boat. And she did not want to relive that. I'm the same. So it was a very different situation what happened to Wano and then what happened to Gion. Of course, very different, but anything could have happened where it could have resulted in what happened to Wano, but thankfully it didn't. Starship is being ridiculous as always, and so that's why I still don't think good about them, especially with how they dealt with Gion's issue. But hopefully nothing like that will happen again. But I need to talk about this new issue that's going on these days, and so I'll talk about it in a bit. Rike says, I was struggling, quote unquote, struggling to find a bias, but when Wano left, he became your ultimate. Happy to hear. Yeah, because her heart broke and she noticed her love for him. Girlfriend, I'm the same. I didn't realize how much I love MX after Wano left too. Like, like sometimes a gap is a bad and good thing, right? Like when you see something that traumatic happen to you and then you realize how much you love them. Yeah, sometimes it takes something that devastating to realize how much you love it. And so anyways, happy to know that Wano became your ultimate. Is all good, even though it was a bad time. But yeah, I also, I started having like more of a soft spot for Wano after he left as well. And like, he's currently my bias. Remember, guys, Gion is ultimate bias and Wano is my bias. So definitely like he deserves that spot in my heart. And so yeah, I understand. Sarah says, oh, right, May 14th is a Saturday. Okay, she forgot that MX was supposed to be in Germany. Yeah, on that day. Yeah. K-pop flex, what a mess. But I do assume they are gonna be there on May 15, right? I assume they will be, but still, yeah, what a mess. Anyways, Sarah says exactly, and then Rike says, right, and now they are supposed to do military things on the 14th. Huh? Did something happen to for them to say that? As far as I know, no. But anything about the military things, nothing, no news about it at all, as far as I know. Unless, have you heard anything? Joey says, what scandal? It's not really a scandal, just an issue. I think that's a better word to say. It's a new issue I saw happen. I wonder if it's gonna blow up, but I'll talk about it in a bit. Okay. Sarah says, I think many people realize just how much they love Wano after October 2019. You know it, and I'm one of them. Yeah. Rike says, oh no, we're going to talk about very soon, guys. Cherry says, I wasn't even a fan when Wano left. That's right. You weren't a fan at the time. But she still feels devastated for MX, Wonho, and Monbevs around the world. Yes. Again, Cherry, you are so empathetic, and that's why I consider you, like, even though you're still a young Monbebe and Weenie, you totally understand it. So like you feel like you've been here like years. Cherry. I say this all the time. So like Cherry, you know, thank you very much for the empathy. Yeah, Rike with the emojis, and then Sarah says, "What happened now with Minhyuk?" Interesting that you guys didn't see the tweets. I was wondering if it would like you know, catch wind with like other Monbebs. I guess not. Interesting. Okay, so anyways, I coincidentally saw it because I follow this Twitter account that like posts news about certain things, and like this was one of the news that they posted, and I was just like. Because they post about all kinds of news, but I thought it was just so interesting that the rare times that they post a news article that's related to Monster X. So I went to go read it, and I was just like, oh my gosh. Okay, so I'll explain about it, guys. Sarah with the blue hearts, and Enrique says, "Did I tell you that K-pop Flex is only doing a second day because MX couldn't attend day one? Is that true?" Enrique says they had a conference and said it there. Are you kidding me? Are you kidding me? I honestly, I don't know if they're lying or telling the truth. That's the thing. So like, because they started with like, we added a second day because there's so much demand. Okay, there's so much demand, so we're adding a second day. Okay, and so but then they're like, oh, but the thing is, only MX will be in second day. They can't do first day anymore. How did that happen? That doesn't make sense to me. That they were confirmed for the first day, but then suddenly it's like, oh, because of demand, we're adding a second day. But you know what? MX is only gonna attend the second day. It boggles me. It boggles me. So I personally don't think they're telling the truth. Okay. They're just trying to make up an excuse to like make fans feel better. But does that make you guys feel better? But I feel pretty sure they're not telling the truth. That is like so messed up. I K-pop Flex is what a mess. Cherry says, what news? I'll talk about very soon. Sarah says, no, I think the military comments is because of that one viewer who told us that K-pop the one viewer that told us that K-pop Flex said that MX can't go on May 14th because they have a meeting regarding their military. Okay. Um I hmm. My like based if that's true, if that is true, so I wonder that because May 14th is their anniversary date, and I want to believe their contract is something related to May 14th, right? It must be, right? So maybe concerning their contract, and then that concerns with their military service, of course it does. And so maybe regarding all that is why they suddenly are like, oh, we can't do May 14th anymore. Yeah, we can only do a different date, and so they added May 15th because Amex suddenly say they can't do May 14 anymore. I still think that's so crazy to believe that this company that's in charge of this concert, that you suddenly can add a second day so easily like that. Is that normal? Like I really wish I could like intern at one of these companies, because I do wonder, is that really possible? But who knows? So anyways, guys, so I should mention about why their contract in the military, why they relate. So the reason why K-pop singers or any kind of celebrity is not because of their job. I mean, it's related to their job. So like, because they're a singer or a celebrity, like the only way that you can get approved to postpone your military enlistment is that the company that you're working for, they have to request to the Korean government saying that, oh, we need this person, as he or she is a very no, sorry, only he, sorry, he is a very big essential worker to our company right now. We need him for this time period. So we're requesting that we get his military enlistment delayed, because we really need him to as a singer and like everything with our company. So they have to, the company, so Starship and all other K-pop companies, they do the request for their employee, their singer, to request to delay their enlistment, because they're a very important asset that they need for their company at this time. And so I think usually the Korean government does approve of it, right? I don't know if there's any company out there that doesn't get approved by it. And so anyways, that's very important with them being under contract with Starship. That's the reason why they can delay their enlistment. And so if they are no longer with Starship, like if they plan to not continue with Starship, then then that whatever legal thing going on, like, they were able to delay their enlistment as long as possible because of the Starship request, and so if something's going on, so with Starship, with the members and the contract, and like something's going on, and then the government sees all this, and it's like, okay, so you're no longer important, or you're no longer with this company, something like that. They're gonna go through lots of things. Okay, so it's gonna go through lots of things, and then the Korean government would be like, okay, now you need to do your military enlistment. This is the next time that you, yeah. So, anyways, it's so complicated. Okay, it's so complicated. So then them saying like on May 14th, that's like such an important day because of like doing all this. I mean, I can see that as possible, but I don't really know how exactly it works with Korean government and the company and with the members. Like, I don't know how exactly it works, but I find that weird that you could reserve the appointment. So you could reserve the appointment and like, okay, on May 14th, we're gonna be doing all this on May 14th. It's like, you can do that? Oh, so that's like my questions I have about it. Like, is it like mandatory? It has to be on May 14th, or could you have changed it to a different date? It's like, oh, we have to do this concert on May 14th, but then they're like, no, we can only do on May. I don't know. So like that's a big question mark, So I wish I knew how exactly it works, but I don't. And so whether that's really the truth or not, but it's like, is it really forced? Like it has to be on May 14th. I don't know. So again, lots of questions, right? So yeah, I just wanted to explain that very as briefly as possible about that why it's important with the company on like military stuff. And so we have to wait and see. Okay, Giandonica says, do we trust their words though? That's exactly what I'm saying. That's exactly what I'm saying. K-pop flex has shown that they are not trustworthy. So anything they say is like really hard for me to believe. Are they really telling the truth? Yeah. Rike says yes, and Rike says not really with clown face. What do you mean by that? What's going on? Yeah. Oh yeah, can't really trust them with clown face. Got it. Yeah. Gans Annika says, I think they might have just used MX for the second day before they had other groups that weren't rookies for the lineup to draw in K-pop fans. Yeah. That's a possibility. I wouldn't be surprised. Yeah. And she says, am I wrong in thinking so? No. That's a very legit possibility. Yeah. And they would not admit to that. That's the thing. So yeah. Okay. Sarah says, I also think that. And then Sarah says, also, Starship and MX never gave an official reason for the change of date. That's right. They practically ignored it altogether. You're exactly right. Yeah. And Enrique says, oh, they can request that. Yeah. So the whole reason why usually celebrities can delay their military as long as possible is because they have to do a formal request to the Korean government. Of course, it's not like automatic. You have to request for it. And then based on all the because I talked to my Korean friend about it. She's so nice to me to explain everything to me. And so she looked at the current laws of like what allows a person to delay their military enlistment, and one of them is saying like requested by the company, like you're very important to the company, that you need to do this work, and like like if the Korean government sees that, yeah, they are very important to this company, so like that's okay to delay their military service. And so it doesn't say in the laws like because you're a celebrity. It's not that at all. It's because they are very important to the company, and like in terms of making money or something like that, they can delay their military enlistment. And so yeah, so guys, just keep that in mind. It's not because they're a celebrity, it's because of the company request. That's why they can delay their enlistment. Okay, so moving on. Okay. Riki says, do you think mandatory military service is a good thing? Oh, you don't know my opinion about this? Okay, she says her country stopped it for years, but they might want to do it again because of the war next to you. Yeah. I assume you were in Europe, Rike. Yeah. So Rike, if you don't know about Korean history, it's totally okay. But here in Korea, as you know, we're split North and South Korea. So ever since the Korean War that split North and South Korea, military enlistment started ever since that war it didn't end. It was like at a standstill. So no one so the Korean War did not officially end actually. And so because of that, we technically could go into war at any moment. So that's why I know it's really scary to think about, but hopefully we'll be okay. But because we could go into war at any moment, so that's why ever since that time when South and North Korea separated, that they have this military mandatory enlistment for only men in Korea. And so sadly if that time happens, all Korean men, they will fight to defend their country. So it's really, I don't know, I personally, I really don't like war. And so just thinking about the Russia and Ukraine war right now really makes me super sad, because it's been going on for a month now, and it's still it's still going. So yeah, so I hope surely here in Korea, like I hope no one is gonna go crazy like what Putin did. I really hope not. But yeah, that's sadly always a concern. Like I need to talk to my Korean friends about like how they feel about what's going on these days. Like are we still like okay here in Korea? I think in general we are okay here in Korea, but still the danger will always be there. And so that's why we need to have. And so my opinion about it, I'm never against mandatory military enlistment, especially because we in this country we could go to war at any moment. And so yeah, so that's why I think it's necessary. And like if they ever stop it, that means that we're at peace. But will we really be at peace? I don't know. So yeah, so that's the only thing that I could think of if ever it ends is because we're at peace. But I doubt it, because the thing is like not only like North and South Korea like going to war, but like Japan has tried to take over Korea before, China as well, they tried to take over Korea before. So I think Korea in general, because we're such a small country, I think even no matter what the situation is, we should still have mandatory military enlistment, because other countries might want to take over us, because it has happened in the past. So yeah, so that's a short Korean history lesson for you guys, that yeah, because Korea is a small country, some people want to take over this country. And so I think regardless, yeah, we need to have military mandatory enlistment here. Yeah. Okay, Ricky says, I know that you got Mr. Kim in the north, right? Yeah, and he is dangerous, so it makes sense. Yeah, yeah. So Ricky, yeah, yeah. So yeah, yeah, yeah. So I'm glad you know. Yeah, yeah. Ricky says, I know the women in North Korea have to enlist. I wouldn't be surprised, but as you guys surely know, North Korea, being a citizen of North Korea is they're under a dictatorship. And so it's given their conditions living there is not good. I'm not surprised that they make it mandatory for women to do military service. But FYI, Israel, they have mandatory military service for women and men, if you guys knew that. So like it's not like a bad thing. But I mean, I do understand for Israel why they have both men and women do military enlistment. But North Korea, yeah, I'm not surprised they, yeah. Rike says, yes, people in Ukraine don't have enough food and electricity. And yeah, and yeah, that's why it makes me so sad. Okay, like we're in the year 2022, and can you believe that sadly we're dealing with this right now? Um, anyways, yeah, let's just hope for the best. Like so nice for Wonho to do the Ukraine charity concert, and like as always, I really hope things will get better soon, especially us this pandemic. This pandemic is not over, but like, why is everything still going so crazy? Yeah, so I just really hope things will get better and things don't get worse, but it seems like things keep getting worse. So that's why I'm not feeling too good these days about the world issues and stuff. But let's just hope for the best. And I hope all you guys and us that will be safe and fine. I sure hope so. Gion Zanaka says, wait, didn't Starship say something about Gion and Hyungwon having some kind of schedule on that day? On May 14th? I didn't hear anything about that. And we speculate about maybe a photo exhibition. I didn't hear anything about this. What are you talking about? Games Undercut. Can you explain more about it? Rike says she's not aware of it. Okay, but yeah, neither am I. Rike says, I think the politics and the life of North Koreans is very interesting to read about, but also so scary. I once read a biography from a North Korean refugee. Yeah. It's interesting. And just I hope that dictatorship like ends in general. It's just crazy in this time. We have a country, and it's also close by me, that is under dictatorship. But yeah, I agree. So guys, I'm gonna go ahead, like while we're still in this really, really like intense conversation, like might as well just do it now, and then we're gonna pick it up later. Okay, so the news I saw about an issue that might be happening with Minhyuk, and I don't know if like maybe the Monbiz are not spreading it around because maybe they want to try and not have it spread, which is good. I hope it doesn't spread because their comeback is in like 2 weeks, so this is not good that this is spreading now. But the thing is, this article, like this issue, started from a YouTube video that a Korean person made, and so that came out on March 23rd. So it came out right before like they announced their comeback, which is really weird. And so anyway, so this video was uploaded on March 23rd. And the reason for this video is that this person collected all this info about how it's accusing MX guys of not being good to their fans at fan signs. So I have a lot of opinions about this. Okay, so the video started with how on December 4th, 2021. So they had a fan sign on that day. As you guys know, they were still promoting Rush Hour. There's a fan sign on that day, but then right after the fan sign, they went to go to Yoo Jung-won's wedding. as you guys know, it was on that same day. And so a fan who went to that fan sign, she started complaining about it. She was complaining about it because the fan sign only lasted 1 hour when usually they last an hour and a half. So they were really, really rushing the fan sign, and like they didn't know why. Like no one knew that they were going to a wedding afterwards. And so the fans were like, oh, why is this fan sign like so fast? And so like they were feeling not good about it because they spend lots of money to win into this fan sign, right? And so the whole fan sign lasted for an hour, and then when they realized, oh, they changed their clothes and like are they doing something, and then realized that it was to Yu Jung Won's wedding, and so they felt like, if you knew that the wedding was going to be on this day, why do you make the fan sign on this day and like be so close in time, and then rushing things, and like so they felt like them as fans at this fans night, that they felt disrespected, I guess, disrespected in some sense, like we like even the members, they said even the members, they were not being very good to the fans, like they kept wanting to rush and was not like being super nice or anything, like they were just there like doing their job, like listening and like talking, like signing. So like they also felt like the members were not really into it. And so yeah, so this some, I don't know if it's many fans, but at least a fan complained about it and was like, yeah, why they do this, like so then the conclusion of that is that they felt used, that MX, their company, they only want us for our money. Okay, they didn't care, the fan site, they didn't, the time wise, like why they decided to do a fan site on the same day as the wedding. And then yeah, so like just felt used, like they're only doing this for our money, they don't care about us. And so here's the thing, like how could you not already feel that way when you enter into a fan site? So let's talk about our personal thoughts on it later. And so yeah, so this the video starts it like that, right? And then later on in the video, about talking about how MX guys treat fans at fan sites. So in this video, another issue that happened is that Minhyuk said this during Gambler. So this was during Gambler era, and it was at a fan sign. And at this fan sign, like before the fan sign started, Minhyuk randomly said this, and I remember tweets about this at the time, but then I didn't know how I felt about it. I was just like, oh, is this really going to be an issue or not? But I do remember during Gambler time about this happening, and I wonder if you guys remember it too or saw it. So, anyways, Minhyuk at this Gambler fan sign, he said to the fans there, he's like, "Oh yeah, everyone here, they're aces." So that's the Korean word ace. So like Konglish word. Okay, so like ace means differently in English, right? But it means something different in Korean. So the Korean pronunciation of it is ace. So he said to the fans there, "Oh, everyone here, all these aces, they're they're here waiting for us, they're they worked hard and they got lucky to come here." And he called them aces. And so after calling them aces, like the thing is, like in my interpretation, hearing it as ace from a Korean language, I thought he's basically saying that these fans are like the best fans. That's how I felt when I first saw that. I was like, wow, did he really just say that? So that's why I didn't really feel so good when I saw that tweet about it. But then the thing is, I'm like, well, he's like buttering up to those fans because they paid so much money to like see them at this fan sign, right? So I feel like maybe Minhyuk, he's really trying to yeah, butter them up. It's like, oh, you guys are the best fans because you worked so hard, you came here and stuff. But then in this fan cam video, after Minhyuk says like, the fans here, these are the aces, then the expression of Gihyun and Ju Honey, they looked at Minhyuk, they were like, did he really just see that? So it made me think, that they did not approve of Minhyuk saying that, because like, don't be like, giving special treatment to certain fans just because they have a lot of money and are lucky and then gone to a fan site, and so you're calling them the best fans basically. So I felt like that was probably why they were uncomfortable that Minhyuk said that. And I'm just like, yeah, so anyway, so their facial expressions really look like, they were like, did he really just say it? But they didn't say anything. And then Minhyuk was like, yeah, the ace, the fans here that are aces and blah blah blah. And then like he just said briefly about that. And then after that, it was like a little bit awkward silence. But then Minhyuk was like, okay, let's start the fan sign now. And then that's yeah. So then in this video, like commenting about that, so like now these people, like not only Monbes, but like people in general, they're seeing this video and they're like, wow, the Minhyuk called them aces. And so then more description about calling them aces. So I didn't know this because of course I don't know this part about Korean society. So like you guys know host bars, right? So host bars, like kind of like prostitution, yet not really, but you're not having sex, so anyway, so host bars do exist in Korea. And so apparently, I don't know if this is true, but this is what the comments say. Apparently, like when you want to treat a customer like, they're like a frequent customer and they spend a lot of money there at a host bar, you will call them an ace customer, apparently. Okay, so again, I don't have experience, of course, of this, but apparently that you do call them like an ace customer. But then I'm thinking though, what if like not only at host bars, what if like, this is like something you call to like in general, like at a store. It's like, oh my God, you're like our top customer. Yeah, you're like our ace customer. So I don't know really all the details. Like I wonder if these comments are like prejudiced or something. So anyways, I don't know if it's only for host bars, but then the comments were saying like, wow, he used a term that is used as host bars. Like he's basically like calling the fans, kind of like borderline calling them like, we're like prostituting ourselves or something like that. I'm just like, oh my gosh. Okay, so yeah, so the comments are not good. Okay, especially like commenting about like they couldn't believe that Minhyuk called the fans aces. So like, like they were saying like in general, K-pop singers should not be calling their fan aces. That's like really that's really bad. And so I personally do agree. Like, don't be saying to fans like, "Oh my God, you're the best fan because you spend so much money," or like blah blah. Like, you should never say that, in my opinion, because that of course would always cause trouble. But then, yeah, sadly, Minhyuk said that, but it was like I said, gambler era. But I guess thankfully it didn't blow up. But now sadly, even though it's been almost a year since then, someone brought it up again, especially because of December 4th, 2021, because they were upset about the fan sign going so quickly. And I guess, snowball effect. And then they realized, oh, Minhyuk said this about fan sign, about the fans at this fan sign. And so, so I don't know if this is going to blow up later. So I'm a little bit worried. I am a little bit worried. So I wonder if this is why they're not posting on social media right now. I don't know. But then didn't Juhani post something on Instagram today? Um, so yeah, so I have no idea if this is gonna get worse, but I mean, if I did, I saw it as a tweet, and so I wonder if that tweet is gonna be spreading, right? So yeah, so then, guys, my personal opinion. So let's go. Yeah, I might as well just give you guys my personal opinion. So my personal opinion, as you guys know, I have met all MX guys before at fan signs before, but the time I met them was only between 2018 2019. But as you guys know, I also had video calls with them. Yeah, I remember. Okay, I can't tell you in detail how I win these video calls. It's just, just very, very. I have weird random luck. Okay, so anyways, I had one member video call in 2020. I had a group member video call in 2021, and then, as you guys know, I had the Live X live video call with Gion at the end of 2021. So that's all I was able to talk about with them during the pandemic, but I still never met them in person. But from my experience from the in-person fan sign and at video calls, they really are still the best singers I've ever talked with. But then here's the thing, maybe they really like me. I mean, I don't want to be like what's the word, I don't want to be self-absorbent about it, but I mean, maybe they like, you guys enjoy talking with me, right? So I really appreciate that. If you like my personality and you like talking with me, I really, really, that's a huge compliment to me. And so I wonder if maybe MX guys meeting someone like me, I'm a foreigner and I speak Korean, and so they're like so amused by it. And so yeah, I assume maybe they do have a really good time talking with me. And so maybe that's why my experience meeting with them on fan sign or video call is always so good. And like, I have met other singers at fan signs before. I cannot say why. Again, guys, I just live a very crazy life. Okay, so I have met other singers at fan signs. Like, okay, I mentioned before I met SF9 before, right? And so SF9, they cannot compare to MX guys. Okay, I was very, very surprised my first time meeting them, but they were so bad. Okay, so bad at meeting with me. And like, even though I have this personality, they still were not interested to talk with me. I was just like, okay. So anyway, so I do wonder if maybe MX guys, if maybe they acted like SF9 to some fans, like being like uninterested about them and like, just being like whatever. I mean, it's very possible. Like after a while of doing fan signs so often, you would get tired. And maybe if you see the same fan all the time, you'd be like, oh, there's nothing new I should say. Like, let's just go quickly because, I've seen you already. Like, it's very possible, they feel this way, and I don't blame them if they feel that way. So yeah, I mean, it's just unfortunate, but I think that comes with any kind of fan site that you decide to go to. You cannot expect them to be 100% like give you everything. Okay, they're human. At the end of the day, they're human. And how you react to them at the fan sign, how you do depends the most, actually. Like, you should not go there expecting them to like do something for you. Like, and you should like be the one like to start conversation and like to like make things like as fun as possible, because like you paid all this money to meet them. And so like that, yeah, so every time I met them at fan sites, I wanted to prepare like what exactly I want to say to them and like just get it all out there. And so it's depending on you to make it fun. Like you should not depend on them to make it fun. And so anyways, I do think these fans are like very entitled, right? They're probably very entitled. It's like, how dare you that I paid so much money, you treated me like this. But like, maybe you didn't make it fun. Okay, why are they don't blame themselves, So like who knows? And so another thing, back to like the fan sign on the same day as Yu Jung-won's wedding. Monsta X do not choose their fan sign schedule. Okay, so it's so crazy that fans are blaming MX for having a fan sign on the same day as someone's wedding. They do not make their schedule. Starship makes the schedule. Okay, so Starship, of course, they would not be like, oh, let's not do a fan sign today because you guys are going to a wedding. Of course, that's not going to happen. Okay, Starship wants to make money as long as possible. So, okay. Anyways, blame Starship. Okay, blame Starship. They made this fan sign at this time, and like MX guys, they knew they have a wedding to go to, but like Starship is not going to listen to them. Okay, so like it was depending on them then, in order to make the wedding on time, they have to do the fan sign fast. And like, what can they do? What can they do? But I want to believe they try their best to like talk to the fans as much as possible and like fan service and stuff, but they're not gonna miss Yu Jung-won's wedding. So it's like the fans that like don't understand that, and blaming MX for like having a short fan sign is what can they do? So again, I still feel like it's really unnecessary blame, in my opinion. It's just fans being ridiculously sensitive and like, not thinking of MX guys as human beings, and they have their own lives. And so anyway, so here's another opinion I want to say is that when you buy into a fan sign or video call, I'm sorry to say this, but any one of us, even me, because I participate in it before, right? Any one of us that participates in their applying to their fan sign or video calls is basically borderline prostitution. It is. Okay. And that's why I always actually don't like it. Okay. The thing is, it's so competitive. We have to pay so much money when you're only talking with them for 2 minutes, right? So that's basically like prostitution. And so like, when the fans are complaining, like, you're using us for money, I'm like, that's the concept of fan signs. They are using you for money. So that's the main concept of it. And so it's kind of ridiculous to me to think that, now they realize they're being used for money. No, it's been like that from the beginning. All fan signs and video calls, sad to say, it's like borderline prostitution for them. And so so if on some days they don't really want to give you a lot of fan service, what are you gonna do? Okay, what are you gonna do? Okay, like they're tired and like I'm sure they don't really enjoy it when they see the same people all the time, but also like having to like give so much fan service every single time. I'm even me thinking about it, I would be exhausted too if I was in their shoes. Like there's only so much love I can give to people, and like and I barely know you. Like we only met each other like a few minutes. Like how am I supposed to like give you so much love and I only known you for like 2 minutes? So like it's what an exhausting job that you have to fake loving. Not fake. I'm sure they do love their fans, of course, but it's like still you don't really know this person and you need to show so much love to them. That's exhausting. Of course it is. So anyways, oh wow, Johnny just posted on Instagram, just and there's a new video. Wow. Okay, we'll get to that. Okay, so weird. All this is happening when we're talking about something so serious. So anyways, so the fans being sensitive about it. That's my personal opinion about it. But I am, of course, very curious about what you guys think, because you guys are not Korean. Maybe you guys have a different opinion, but yeah, I'm very curious what you guys think after I finish the story. And so the last part I want to end on is about Minhyuk calling the fans aces. I'm not okay with that. Of course I'm not. Like you should never say preferences to certain fans, especially even fan sites. Like we know this. They know their fan sites so well. They know them by name. They know them by faces. They would give them extra love because they're my fan site. Of course I want to give them extra love, but they should never say like, you guys are my best fans. Like, I don't care about the other fans. You guys are the best ones. They should never say anything like that. And so Minhyuk even saying something similar to it, saying like, oh, the aces here, they're like all these guys, they were, it's like, it makes the rest of us that we're not aces because we do not spend a lot of money or try as hard as they did to win to a fan sign. That should never, ever, there should never be that kind of level between the fandom. All fans should be the same. It's just that some fans are richer than others and they get more benefits. That's all it is. But I never consider them an ace fan, like better fans than any of us. I would never. That's terrible. Okay, that's terrible. So that's why personally for me, yeah, I am disappointed that Minhyuk said that. But what are we gonna do? Okay, so if sadly he's gonna get into an issue with this and whatever consequence he's gonna have from this, I don't know. So I am worried for him, but this is not the first time Minhyuk sadly said something and like didn't realize it was going to be an issue. Like, as you guys know, Minhyuk is very honest, and I appreciate that about Minhyuk. I love his honesty, and like, he just wanted to say what he felt. Like, maybe deep down inside he's like, these are like Ace fans because he knows that they're all super rich. So maybe he was thinking like that, and like, he should have kept that opinion to himself, but he's very honest, of course. And so, but sadly, as a singer, like, there are some things you really shouldn't say. And so I do think, sadly, this is a mistake that Minhyuk made. But I was hoping it was gonna blow over because it was Gambler era, right? But then sadly, your past could come back to bite you. As you guys know, as celebrities, it happens often. And so hopefully it's fine. It's not like he did something super terrible, okay? But sadly, it is making him a bad reputation that he even said this to begin with, And so we cannot erase it. It's there forever. People will always mention it now. And the thing is, Minhyuk what's the word I'm looking for? Like, Minhyuk is always growing. Like I've seen him grow so much ever since 2019, 2020, 2021, and now 2022. He keeps maturing and growing a lot as a person. I'm always so happy to see that. And so, because given this was over a year ago, sorry, almost a year ago, he was definitely a different maturity back then. But I think now he would most likely think, oh yeah, I shouldn't have said that, But then, he's a different mature man now, And so, and also in the future, he's always going to make mistakes. All of them, even us, we're all going to make mistakes in the future. But of course, we will learn from it. But as celebrities, it's definitely more damaging to your reputation. So, anyways, let's hope things will be okay. So yeah, I just saw this tweet yesterday, but this video was uploaded 2 days ago, so it's still kind of early. So yeah, so we'll see. We'll see if anything happens in the future. I sure hope not, but so yeah, guys, so just at least anyone here, who's listening right now, like, like to prepare ourselves maybe, but I'm hoping everything will be okay. But yeah, that's all I want to say for now. Let's see what Jew Honey posts on Instagram to bring things back up again. So 1 second. What did he post on Instagram? It's probably about Born Champs, right? Of course it is. Yeah, Born Champs and Jew. By the way, wasn't it so funny? That's right. He did an Instagram post earlier today about he got sponsored by alcohol. I thought it was very interesting. How can you get sponsored by alcohol? But yeah, it's just photos from Born Champs. So yeah, I'm glad he's doing his job being their model and he's promoting them. Very, very nice. Yeah, great photos as always. Yeah, great. All right. Oh yeah. Oh, he wrote here like everyone. Yeah, I became the muse. I became the muse. I became the muse of Born Champs. So this year, spring and summer. So he's going to be doing this for spring and summer. So this year, spring and summer, this collaboration, let's make it, let's really, I don't know how I explain that in English. Let's really like go for it. That's the best translation I could think of. And then he wrote in English, let's go. Yeah. So that's very sweet. Okay, guys, I'm ready to hear your comments. Let's go. Okay, so Rike says, you went to the DMZ before? Wow, I personally, I'm not interested to go to the DMZ, so I've never been there before. But she went to the DMZ before, and her heart felt heavy. Yeah, I feel like I would be too emotional from it too. Yeah. So that's why I don't plan to go. But yeah, I can understand you. Yeah. Ganzonica says, are my memories messing with me? I thought we talked about it here in the chat, and we're speculating together what it could be. And she says, maybe I'm wrong. Sadly, why can't I remember that? Gian and Hyungwon having some kind of schedule on that day. Sadly, I don't remember this. What's wrong with me too? But yeah, but if maybe you say something else to remind me. I mean, but I can't remember. Rieke says a rumor right before the comeback. Very interestingly, it was right after Voyager ended as well. So like 2 days ago. So yeah, right. Super weird. Rieke says they are the best. Rike says, they love us? What? Okay, I'm not sure what you're responding to. Sarah says, I do remember someone said it here once that Chrissy said it's a fan organized exhibition. That's right. Okay. Now it's making more sense. Yeah. So Lulu, I wish Lulu was here, but yeah, but Lulu sent to me DMs about an exhibition of Gion and Hyungwon, but it's fan made. It's fan made, not an official exhibition. So she was just sending me info about it because it's celebrating their anniversary, May 14th. Going to do this exhibition of Gion and Hyungwon. And I just remember us talking about it because I'm always sad when like Wonho is not included for May 14th, and so that's all we talked about. Yeah. So but that has nothing to do with K-pop Flex. Yeah. Yeah, so Sarah, thanks for remembering that. You guys have great memories sometimes. And she says, I do remember there is an exhibition of some sort on May 14th. Yes, by fans, done by fans. Yeah. Rike says, first of all, MX do not make their own decisions. Yeah, do not make those decisions. They do not make their decisions for fan signs. Of course not. If they did, they would not want to do this much. Okay. They always talk about how they can't rest. Okay. So yeah. That's a fact. Okay. Second, Rike says, I don't think they would behave harshly. I don't want to believe that either. But the thing is, the only things I can believe is that if it's a fan they personally don't really like, I'm sure they have fans like that. I'm sure they do. If it's a fan they don't personally like, but they can't really show that they don't like them, I think they would like just kind of like not be like super loving to them. That's the only thing I could think of, is that which I can believe that they would be like that. And you know what, can we blame them? We can't blame them. And also, it sucks for the fan that that fan is not a nice fan, but I mean, what can you do? So so they would do their best to be politically nice. I want to assume just like as nice as possible, but they can't hide their true feelings, right? They don't really like a person. So I want to believe that's probably some of the situations that might happen. Sarah says, are they for real? MX literally do everything for their fans, including having a fan sign event when they are packed with other things. You got that right. You got that right. Gion Zonerka says, did I misunderstand? It's okay. Yeah. So she thought Gion and Hyun were doing an exhibition. Wishful thinking. I know, wishful thinking. I know, girlfriend. Maybe you were just wishful thinking, but it's done by a fan. Yeah, I know. But one day, if Gion and Hyun does a photo exhibition, would be amazing, of course. But yeah, one day. Sarah says the date was set by the company, so let the fan complain about Starship. That's what I'm saying. But I was very surprised that a fan said, like, why did you make a fan sign on this day when you knew the wedding was on this day? I'm like, blame Starship. I'm like, maybe Starship didn't even know they were going to a wedding. Who knows? But who knows? And so Rike says assets about what? Rike says, I think Minhyuk said this being cheeky because he said before, you need to support our ads. You need to support our ads and stuff. Okay. Again, like when I was looking at that fan cam, it didn't seem like he was joking, especially when Gion and Juhani, when they reacted to him saying that, like they were like kind of concerned. It's like, did he really just say that? It was like that kind of expression. Because if he was joking, they would have just smiled and laughed about it, right? But no, they were not smiling and laughing about it. So that's why I think, sadly, they noticed that, like, oh, Minhyuk, I think you said something that shouldn't have been said. Sarah says, I vaguely remember somebody mentioning that exhibition. Okay, but I am not completely sure. But I think Chrissy said it's not something the members organized. That is correct. So yeah, and I just confirmed again. Yeah. But again, you guys have great memory, so thanks for mentioning it. And we confirm fan organized. Yeah. Cherry says, whole video just dropped. I know. I can't believe one thing at a time, buddy. But maybe we could like pick up the mood by watching whole video in a bit. Okay, so let's get to it in a bit. Rike says, I'm more concerned that he might go to these hostess bars. So you're more concerned about Minhyuk going to these hostess bars than about him calling them aces. Okay, that is a concern. I want to believe he's not going to host bars. I can't imagine that they are those kind of people. I really don't think so, given no, I don't want to imagine it. Yeah, I don't want to imagine that they were really those kind of people. So hopefully they're not. And so that's why I don't really know what exactly the ace word came from. Like, I wonder, like, can you just call someone like an ace customer just at a store? But is it really only exclusive to host bars? I don't know. So I just only know from the comments saying like, oh my gosh, that's a term used at host bars. But then I don't know if it's exclusive to host bars. So but regardless, Minhyuk should not be calling fans are better than other fans at a fan sign. So that's the main issue I have with it. That's the thing. But then some other people are making it into a big deal, like, oh, is he going to host bars? That's also another issue. But I want to believe he's not going to host bars. I really hope not. Gion's Annika says, thanks. I had gotten my hopes up. Okay, it's okay, buddy. But it makes sense that they wouldn't have time for something like that. Yeah. I just remember Gion saying he wanted to have an exhibition someday. Yes, he wants to. but probably not anytime soon. Yeah. Ashley, nice to see you here. So, girlfriend, you just came at a really serious time. So, yes, she says, wait, who is she talking about? So, I hope you at this time that you got the whole story. But if not, ask me and I'll get to your comment soon. Rike says MX and Min, but now SF9. Oh, Rika, you don't know about my story about SF9? Okay, long story short, I met SF9 once at a fan sign. It was my first time meeting them at a fan sign, and all of them were not very nice to me, except for Insung and Loan. But Loan was very political, like politically nice to me. But then Insung, who is Gion's friend, I'm glad that they are friends. He was the only member in SF9 that was actually genuinely nice to me. But all the other guys were very weird. So if any of you guys want more details about the SF9 story, I'll save it for a bit. But ask me if you do want to know more about it. Gian's Arca said, Sir Chrissy, why wouldn't Wano and MX like talking to you? I think you're very fun to talk to. Thanks, you guys. Given you guys have joined me in live so many times, like, yeah, I this is just my personality. Yeah, I even in person, I love meeting new. Like, I'm an extrovert, as you guys can see. Yeah, I love meeting new people and talking with them, and usually people like talking to me. Yeah, usually, except SF9 guys. Most of them did not like talking to me. And so yeah, that can happen. But I'm glad at least me with the MX personalities that they liked talking with me. It definitely seemed that way. Each time that I met them, like, I'm not sure if they remember me or not, but I'm just like, hi again. Then, yeah, and they will always be like just really, really nice talking with me. And I want to believe, yeah, they enjoyed talking with me. And so yeah, so I want to believe that my personal experience is because of me, and so that's why I do want to think that if a fan did not have a good experience talking with the MX guys, maybe it's because of them, the fan, like they are not a fun person to talk with. What can you do about it? So yeah, so that's why I feel like there should not be pressure on the singer to make the fan sign experience for you fun. It should be dependent on you. Yeah. So I definitely prepared lots of things of what I want to talk about with them, and like because I didn't want like them to make it fun for me. I wanted to make it fun, and so that's what I did every time when I prepared to meet them. And so yeah, so anyways, let's move on. Sarah says, let's wait and see if our conversation will make Chrissy remember something. Yeah, but I answered here anyway. But who knows? Maybe I remembered wrong, but you're right. Yeah, I'm not sure. Yeah. So guys, we're all good on that. Rike says, for example, I know that Jaehyun from NCT looks so done when he is having a fan call. I can't blame them. They are human beings. Yeah. I think he should be more friendly. At the end of the day, it's his job. That's the thing. I do agree with you on that. So we should accept that they're only human, right? Of course, they're human. They would get tired and can only give so much love to get to fan. But that's the thing. It is their job. So sometimes I feel like is it better that the fans get some kind of fake love from the singers, but but the thing is, for me personally, isn't it kind of sad that you don't really get their genuine love? Are you guys still okay with getting some kind of fake love from them? But at least it's better than seeing them not enjoy talking with you, right? So yeah, that is the thing. It's your job, but yeah, that there's a fine line, right? I don't want them to give fake, non-genuine kindness. That's something I really hate to see. But yeah, in my opinion, I still feel like depends on the fan. If you're a fan that you see that it's like, oh my gosh, I don't know what to say because I don't I don't know what to say, and then you expect the singer to do something for you. It's like the singer's gonna be like, yeah, okay, so it's kind of awkward. Like this fan doesn't want to talk because he's so nervous. Like, what do you expect the singer to do, right? So I want to assume the singer will try their best to make it enjoyable for you, but still, they're probably tired, and so yeah, so that's the thing. I can't expect them to be like robots. Even though the K-pop companies they want their singers to act like robots, but I think it's too much for us to think that they wouldn't be tired. So anytime if you apply to a fan site or video call and you expect it's gonna be the best it might be, it could be. I hope it does the best experience of your life, but still to not have such high expectations because you are talking to a person that is talking with 30 people on that same day, and then he just came from music shows or came from a different schedule. He's going to be so exhausted. So we also should be understanding for them, and so I want to believe they're going to do their best at their job, but we should also make it fun for them too, to make it go as best as possible for us and for them, so yeah, so two-way street, right? Any interaction we have with anyone should be a two-way street. So I feel like a fan should never think that it's all dependent on the singer to make the experience good. It should be a two-way street. Yeah. Sarah says body profile. Oh ho ho video. Guys, we need to watch that soon. Okay, okay. I can already predict the chaos this will cause in Weenie Land. And what chaos will it cause here? But guys, yeah, in a bit. Let's finish this conversation first, and then we'll transition. Yeah. Kiyosanika says, haha, maybe we're both wrong. No, don't worry, guys. And Ashley says, listen, I would be tired too. That's what I'm saying. I would be tired too if I had to deal with N citizens. Got that right too. Got that right too. Yeah, yeah. And like, I just think any singer in general, like, I'm really imagining if I'm in their shoes, even though I'm an extrovert, I'll be so exhausted talking, especially when I just came from a busy schedule and like, yeah, like anytime when I see like MX guys really like look like they're having fun at a fan site, even though they just came from a really busy day, I'm like, that's really admirable in my opinion. But I cannot expect them to be that way all the time. So yeah. Ashley says, I'm very lost right now. Did something happen at a fan site? I hope I explained it already. Okay, so Ashley, let me know if you have any questions. Rike says, it's unfortunate if the fan site is a bit shorter, but they should be supporting them. A wedding is a once in a lifetime. You got that right. Especially for Yu Jung Won, who is their 10 year, like over 10 years, they've known this guy. While for the fans, they only knew them technically less than 7 years because Moonbit existed only 7 years ago, right? And so they've known Yu Jung Won way longer than their fans. I can't blame them that, of course. Honestly, they should love Yu Jung Won more than their fans. I totally don't blame them if they do. So yeah. So like fans not understanding that this wedding was important to them compared to a fan sign. But again, we have to kind of understand, they paid so much money for this fan sign. It was their job. They should have completed their job to the best that they could. But it was just unfortunate that Starship made this fan sign to be in such close timing with the wedding. So, I want to believe they just did the best they could, and they really wanted to be there at the wedding, and they sang at the wedding, so they had to be there. Yeah. Rike laughing at borderline prostitution. I'm glad you think of it as a joke, but I'm being serious though, as in like it's not great, but you do understand what I mean by it, right? It is. And Rike says that's why I never tried before. I don't blame you, girlfriend. It's capitalism. You're exactly right. You're exactly right. And so for me personally, like I was very, very lucky to win into MX Fantasy. I have to say, like, all my luck, like, legit, I do not spend a lot of money. Like, it is a lot of money, but it's not as much as like how it is like nowadays, I think. And so, anyways, that's why I was so lucky that I got into the Live X Live fan call. That was only $200. That's totally fine compared to like winning into a fan site. It's like over $1,000. You know what I mean? So anyways, yeah, I was very, very lucky getting into these fan signs. And so at the time, like I wasn't very familiar with fan signs, so I didn't really think of the concept of like borderline prostitution yet. But then later on, as I continue living this life as a monbebe and realizing how competitive fan signs really are to meet MX, then I started realizing, wow, this is now becoming like borderline prostitution. And so that's when it's like as much as I love them and I want to meet with them and talk with them, I would love to do that. But knowing that I have to spend thousands of dollars to meet and talk to them, that's like it's like, I can't make sense of that. Like, fans are okay with that. Good for them for the fans that are okay with it. But yeah, for me personally, like it hurts my pride more that I have to spend so much money to talk to these guys. Well, I love them, but like I definitely am not I don't want to talk to them that badly that I want to spend $1,000 on it. So it's like yeah. So anyways, yeah. So like when I at yeah later on seeing how competitive it is, like if it was like equal chance, I wish it was like an equal fair chance. Like we each pay like I don't know like one ticket into random draw into a fan site. I wish we could do that, but that's not how K-pop companies work. They want to make as much money as possible. They would never have it be like each person has a fair chance at winning the fan site. Like I would of course pay money for that because like equal chance, nothing feeling like borderline prostitution. Like I'm not spending a lot of money, but I'm just gonna see my luck if I do win into the fan site or not. And like that's ideal. That's ideal, but the way fan signs work for K-pop companies, they want to make as much money as possible, and that's why it has become this way of borderline prostitution. So it's sad. It's sad. And so yeah, Rike, I'm glad you never tried it before, and I hope you never do, unless you really don't mind spending thousands of dollars. But you know, that's why usually it's only the rich fans that can win into it, or the people that are really good at really big group orders. Good for them. But still, yeah. Joey says ungrateful fans. Yeah. Even other people who have worked or working with them, production staff and crews know how nice and kind people MX are. You got that right, girlfriend. You got that right, girlfriend. Yeah. Um Rike says also fans are so delusional. I know. I know. They're so yeah, fans are so delusional, thinking the idols would fall in love with them. Yes. There's also those crazy fans as well who I think are the ones that continuously want to go to their fan sites and video calls because they feel like they're in a relationship with them. It's like they want the MS guys to not forget about them. It's like I saw someone's fan site. It's like, oh my gosh, like the one fan was like kind of offended that Gion did not remember her. I'm like, what? Like it was just very crazy, just for fans to even be offended by that. It's like but anyways, that's the reason why they want to spend so much money and meet them so many times. It's like they want to be remembered and like have this close relationship with them. But no matter what, if your interaction with these singers is only through fan sites, it's never a close relationship regardless. Like I cannot say I'm friends with them. Of course not. Okay. I can only say that I had very lucky times of meeting them for a few minutes. I can confirm they are very, very nice guys, but I don't know anything about them. I would not consider them my friends. They are just K-pop singers that I like. But then the delusional fans, they think it's more than that, and that's when it gets that's when it gets too crazy. Yeah. Rike says, at the end of the day, we don't know them 100%. Exactly. Never. We can never know them 100% unless we get their contact information, which I hope never happens. Okay, unless they give it to us willingly. But I mean, yeah, no, unless you, can contact them in personal life, we will never know them 100%. Yeah. Yeah, which is fine. Yeah. But I don't want to believe that they are ungrateful brats. I don't want to believe that either. Like out of all the K-pop singers I've met, like I can't say all my stories because like I wish I can one day, but I have met so many different K-pop singers. I just have. Okay, I have, and like all of them, most of them, sorry, not all of them, most of them, they treat me just as like a regular fan. They're like very politically correct, just saying like, "Oh no, yeah, how are you?" And like some K-pop singers, I met them multiple times, but they didn't remember me, and I'm just like, that's okay, I understand. So like, they're just like, "Oh hey, yeah, how are you?" And just like treating me like a stranger. It's like, "Yeah, thank you for your support." Blah blah. It's like so politically nice. Like that's usually how K-pop singers are at fan sites, and I don't blame them. But also, it was from me too. Like for me, I when I talk to them, it's like I'm not really your fan. Like I'm Monster X biggest fan, but it's like I just know you, and like I think your music is nice, but I'm not really meeting you as like a true fan. And so also that's my fault as well that I wasn't really making the conversation interesting. And so that's why I felt like the singers in general, how they reacted to me was just very politically correct, right? But then with MX guys, the thing is, when I first met them, I didn't really know them. I was a very, very newborn one baby. I didn't really know them, but I liked them. So I was like, hey, I was like super awkward and like I didn't know what to do. But then Shanu wanted to make small talk with me. So I thought it was so interesting. They were actually very forward and wanting to talk to me. And so that's the first time I ever saw any K-pop singer do that to me. So usually they would like just be normal, just not try to talk to me. They're just like, right. You guys know what I mean, right? But then MX was the first K-pop singers where like, I was like being kind of awkward and like not really doing a lot, but they were very forward and trying to get to know me. I was just like, that's so interesting. And so whether it's because they thought I had an interesting personality or not, even though I didn't really show it a lot, but I appreciate that they were the first K-pop singers I ever met that were very, very interested in me. And so so that's why I want to believe they would not be ungrateful brats, because based on my experience, like they were so nice. Like I never met K-pop singers this nice before. And I don't want to believe they were faking it. Like they could have totally ignored me and just be politically nice, didn't have to get to know me, but they for some reason wanted to get to know me. And so yeah, so just from my personal experience, that's why I never want to believe that MX guys are ever harsh people. Yeah. Rike says, did Minhyuk said it with a smirk? No, so in the fan cam, I could not see Minhyuk facial expression. That's the thing. And so like he was off on the side, so I could only hear him talk. So hearing him say that, and then I saw very clearly only Gihyun and Juhani's expression. And yeah, and it didn't look good. And so, but based on the tone of Minhyuk saying it, he seemed serious. That's the thing. He seemed like he was saying it seriously. So, yeah. And so Riki says, what did his voice sound like? His facial expression? I think we need to look at that too. Okay, yeah. I don't really want to find that video again, but because also I don't really want to show it here because it's not, I really don't want to make anything spread. And so if you guys just coincidentally find it, go ahead and then let me know what you guys think. And yeah. Minhyuk says, sorry, Gian's undercut says Minhyuk should not have said that. That's true. But Minhyuk has a habit of saying what comes to mind without thinking. That's right. Without thinking of how people might perceive it negatively. That's right. Like he did when his tongue slipped about honey and his weight issue. Yeah, yeah, yeah. That's right. So, like I've said, this is not the first time we've seen Min Hyuk do something like this. And so, um, but yeah, but I would have wished that Min Hyuk had like more sense, to not call the fans that way. Like, given he knows that everyone there is filming them, he knows that this is gonna be like filmed, but he didn't think that this was that this was not a good thing to say. But yeah, I think that just shows his immaturity. It's okay that he's still immature, and so whatever consequence he might have from this, I just surely it's not going to ruin his reputation. But it's just going to make the fans and like outside people, be like, oh, Minhyuk is really this kind of person, that kind of feeling. But I want to believe, us in the fan that we will always love Minhyuk no matter what. And like, I'm not going to say what he did was right, but I just hope that just hopefully that he learned from it and that he would not say something like that again. So hopefully he's not thinking that way still. Hopefully he knows what he did is wrong. But if he doesn't think what he did was wrong, then that's another issue in itself. And so yeah, so hopefully everything will be okay. Gian's Anarka says, I don't think Minhyuk meant it in a bad way though. Yeah, yeah. So like I said, it seemed like he was saying it to like butter up to the fans. It's like, oh, you guys here, yeah, you won into the fans, like, congrats kind of thing. But then he slipped up calling them aces, and so that's why I'm like, I wish he didn't say that. Yeah, we all make mistakes. You guys know it. You guys know it. I actually find it refreshing that MX are not perfect and show it. Got that right. Got that right. But we cannot say that what he did was not wrong. That's the thing. And so, yeah, mistakes happen. And hopefully what consequence might happen from this, it'll be very minor. I sure hope so. And yeah, so let's hope nothing happens. That's my biggest hope. Sarah says exactly. Enrique says, oh, where did I leave off? Oh no. Oh no. Wow. Okay. Hold on. Wow. Okay. So I have a lot of comments to read. It's all good, girlfriends. It's all good. Yeah, this is very important for us to talk about. Rike says, I had an acquaintance and she said things bluntly, being honest, but this hurts feelings. Yeah. Personally, for me, meeting people like that, I can't be friends with them because but actually yeah, it happened to me before. I had to break up that friendship because they could not ever change themselves of not talking bluntly, and it will always keep hurting my feelings. So for me, I feel like that was not worth having as a friend anymore. And so that's why, I would only want to have friends around me that we match with each other well, but then, people that speak bluntly like that, they should be with friends that could take it okay, or maybe they're friends with people that could speak bluntly like that and be okay. But Minhyuk, I don't think of him as that way. Like I have talked with Minhyuk many times before. He was always so nice to me. He was always so nice to me. I think in the beginning though, so my first time meeting Minhyuk, he felt a bit distant, but I felt like it's because it was our first time meeting each other that he felt a bit distant and was like not very interested in me. I'm like, of course that's okay. Okay, of course that's okay. And then I remember one time, I asked him a question about is there anything that you're curious to ask me about? And his question was no, actually, no, that's still no. But the thing is, like, he asked me a genuine question. It was a nice question to ask about me. But then he was like, he talked about himself again, and so like he's kind of a little bit self-absorbed. But that's okay. I don't blame him. He's a celebrity. Why would he not be self-absorbed? And so yeah, so usually the times I talk with him is like him, being self-absorbed and not really interested in me, but still he still treated me better than some other K-pop singers I've met. I still think he still was great talking with me. And then later when I talked with him again in 2020 and 2021, that's when I realized, oh wow, he really changed a lot. In those video calls I had with him that he was just yeah, it seemed like he matured a lot in 2020 and 2021. But of course, he's still immature in some sense. But I yeah, based on my experience with him, I did feel like he was maturing more. And yeah, so of course he's still gonna have mistakes, and he's still learning. Yeah. Sylvia says she finally ended work. Congratulations, girlfriend, and she will join us while she's on the way home. Yeah, Sylvia, it's intense conversations right now, but I hope you're up to speed. Sylvia says, I miss so much what happened. Yeah, oh Lord, has happened. But I wonder if you already if maybe okay, it's just if you guys have questions about something, just leave it here and I'll answer it. Sarah says, seriously, before every comeback of MX, something happens. I know. I think we only got lucky with like Rush Hour. Didn't nothing happen before Rush Hour? I think that was okay. I think Love Killer was okay, but yeah. we get lucky, but usually, yeah, sadly, usually something happens before an MX comeback. Yeah. Gianzonica says, yeah, she's explained to Sylvia. Yeah, great. Okay, great. So she brought up to speed. Thanks, Gianzonica. Okay. Gianzonica says, okay, yeah, Sarah already mentioned that it was fan made. Yeah, okay, yeah, and then talking about the exhibition. Yeah. So we all got that clarified. All good, guys. Yeah, all good. But yeah, always hoping for a Hyungwon photo exhibition. I'll be waiting for that anytime. Yeah. Gianzonica says, at Sarah, you were 100% right. Yeah. It's all good. Okay. Sylvia says, yeah, thank you for the quick summary. But seriously, something always happens every time before a comeback. I know. So sadly, who knows why this person wanted to make this video and upload it 2 days ago, but yeah, it's very unfortunate timing. Gianzonica says, yeah, sure thing. As Sylvia, and yeah. And then Gianzonica says, I totally think Starship didn't know or didn't care. Yeah. Both, might be both. Didn't care about the wedding as much as a fan sign, 1,000%, because fan sign makes money. Wedding does not make money. Yeah. Yeah, Sarah with the blue heart. And then Sarah says, well, the wedding doesn't bring the money. Exactly what I'm saying. Exactly. While the fan signs do. Exactly. Sarah says, and we know Starship cares about the money more than anything. Exactly. Rike says, we call idols ace if they're an all-rounder. Oh, someone who is doing everything amazingly. But I don't know if that's the same thing in Korea. That's the thing. In Korea, when you call someone an ace, like, it's said at host bars, which is, sad to know. But then, yeah, an ace as in an all-rounder. But then in Korean, I think they would just call it an all-rounder, not like an ace. I think in general in Korea they would call it literally all-rounder. And so I know again, like I don't know. Yeah, like again, I just think Minhyuk just had a bad choice of words, but still he shouldn't have said it to begin with, but Mona, long time no see. How are you, Mona? She says, hi, Chrissy. I'm late, so lost. I know, sadly, there's a lot. I know there's a lot we're talking about right now, but we're gonna wrap it up soon. I think we should. So, like, yeah, yeah, hopefully you can catch up with us. Rike says, I know your SF9 store. Oh, yeah, Rike knows. Yeah. That's why I don't vibe with them too. I felt indifferent, but not anymore because of your experience. Wow. So, I mean, I don't want your guys' opinion based on my personal experience because it's my personal experience. Like I'm sure there are probably many fans out there that had a great fan sign experience with SF9, right? But for me personally, as like just a casual fan of theirs when I met them for the first time, yeah, it was not good. And so, but anyways, yeah. So I never want to influence someone's like decision. But Rike, if that helped you solidify, like now I don't want to be an SF like. I don't blame you, but I don't like you know the word like I don't say my stories to make you guys think a certain way. So as long as you guys like know that about me, I'm just saying from my personal experience, and then you guys decide what you think you want to do. Like if some of you guys here still like SF9, that's totally okay. I don't mind that at all. Yeah. So just I just share my story, and this is my personal opinion, and that's all it is. Yeah. Rike says some fans are just weird. Once a Stray Kids fan was literally naked in front of a member. Are you kidding me? Like, was this in a video call, I assume? Surely they cut the phone call once they saw she was naked, right? Yeah, these fans exist. These crazy fans exist. Yeah. Cherry says, I'm just attached to MX and Wonho, but I am not really invested in any other group or solo artists. And you don't need to, Cherry. Only need MX and Wonho, and you're good, girlfriend. Yeah. And Sarah says, but isn't the same as SM having ACE membership? Thank you for reminding me. That's right. SM has ACE membership. Yeah. For paying fans, like I don't think Minhyuk meant it in a way people took it. Man, thank you for mentioning that. As you guys know, Minhyuk is a huge SM fan. I'm sure he's an ACE member somewhere. Yeah, he must be. Thank you for mentioning that. So SM has ACE membership. So then are people like complaining about SM's like, oh, SM is trying to make it seem like they're a host bar? But here's the thing, like, fan club membership can also kind of be like borderline prostitution. Okay. So maybe, who knows, but like SM company in general, they they're always trying to be stealing money and like don't care about the fans in general. And so yeah, that's why I wish surely people are not thinking like he has experience with host bars, so that's why he calls them aces. I sure hope not. Yeah. So that's why I really want to think that's really so prejudiced to think that he knows that word because of a host bar, because yeah, SM calls it ace membership. Like, come on. Yeah, so thank you for pointing that out. Yeah. Gian's Anarcha says, what? OMG. And then Cherry says, I have never seen MX or Wonho not enjoying a fan sign. I'm so glad you say that. I'm so glad you say that. Yeah, but again, it is prejudice. So I do want to think that the fans that post about their fan sign experience is usually good ones, right? So usually the people will not post bad ones. But the thing is, I can only say from my personal experience is that when I went to a fan sign before, is that I noticed the girl before me, when we're standing in line to go meet MX guys, the girl before me, I have seen her before. And like, she has a huge camera and she's like friends with like a lot of people at this fan sign. She has the typical characteristics that she's a fan site. So I was pretty sure she was a fan site because I definitely saw her more than one time at MX events. And so she's a fan site and she was the person before me. And so when I look at my video of like, my friend like recorded the video of me when I met MX guys. And so when I saw that video, like the MX guys, they do not have a great reaction to her. So I was like, that's so interesting. Like, I wonder what they talked about because of course I don't know, but just based on that video, because she's also seen in my video too, is that like the way they reacted to her was not like how they reacted to me. And I can totally understand that because they probably know this girl as a fan site. They see her so many times and like maybe they don't really appreciate her as a fan site. Who knows? Who knows? But I do see they try to be nice to her. They do, but then they don't really treat her like super lovingly, which I don't blame them, given this girl fan site sees them all the time, and so with me though, like they rarely see me, and I guess they were also like my personality, and so definitely they had like bigger reaction, and were looked more enjoyable talking with me. And so I just yeah, so it does happen, like when they meet certain fans and like a fan site, for example, that particular one, they're honest with themselves. I'm very glad that they do. They are honest, but they try to, smile and like, say nice things to the fan side, but still definitely is like, it was very different seeing how they reacted to me and how they reacted to her. So yeah, so just keep that in mind. Lulu says, "Good morning, Lulu. You come at an interesting time, and I don't know if this is a good time for you to come at this time. But we're gonna try and wrap up this serious conversation. But like you can input your opinions as much as you are able to understand. Yeah. Rike says, of course they are human. Yeah, I think they should be friendly, but if someone is weird, they should step up. And if they vibe with the fans, they will vibe. That's what I want to believe. That's what I want to believe. But they will never do something that will make a fan dislike them. So I want to believe they're always politically nice if they do meet a fan that they don't really like. Because definitely, if they ever make a fan super angry, that fan will talk about it on SNS and then it will make their reputation go bad. So that's why, this fan saying like, oh my gosh, it was such a short fan sign, I didn't feel like the members like did a great job, that's her subjective opinion, but still I want to believe the members did their best. But the thing is, like, it is a fact that the fan sign was super short, and so that makes them think like they weren't doing as much as they should have. But anyways, yeah, but I want to believe, yeah, they will vibe with fans that they like and not vibe with fans that they don't like, and it's just normal. But they will still do their best to you know not cause issues. That's the thing. Ashley says, well, Wonho genuinely loves his fans. You know it, girlfriend. You know it. But remember that he did meet a fan at a fan site that did not say nice things to him. So I wonder how exactly and like he reacted saying honestly to that fan, and then that caused an issue. Remember, guys? So like these sensitive fans do exist, and like Wano thought he was doing his best answering it, but sadly he did, and like he reflected on it saying like in the future I should be more careful of what I say, and like sadly he has to, he has to, because any fans can take any of your words the wrong way because of them being so crazy. But Wano, most of the time, of course, genuinely would love his fans, and like if he does meet a fan that he doesn't like, he will deal with it, and so yeah, so just yeah. Sylvia says, by the way, late comment, no worries, girlfriend. I briefly heard that you guys are talking about Insung's account on Universe app. No. So I mentioned Insung, but we didn't talk about. Wait. That was a long time ago. I mentioned about his Universe app account. That's right. So Sylvia is talking about a very, very past conversation. So it seems like his account is still there. I remember seeing tweets about him updating his Universe app status to not call and text. Okay. So not call, like only not call before his military service. Talking about this because I'm not sure if Chonyu's Universe app account is still active or not. Okay. Okay, Sylvia, can you explain a little bit more about this? So with Shanu, so the announcement was that he can no longer send messages, but apparently he will read them. But I don't know if I could trust Universe app on that. And so yes, they say that he will read them, but he will never ever send a message while he's in the military service. So I assume that's for every person as well. So Insung, he should be the same way, is it not? Is it not? So yeah, yeah, give me more information about that, girlfriend. Rike says a lot. Yeah, I know a lot at Lulu. Yeah, Lulu says, did someone complain about their experience at a fan saying yes, yes, and I hopefully can explain to you in a bit. Okay, and Rike says, I don't need a your name moment. Is that what it is? Your name moment, like them saying your name. Okay, I enjoy concerts more. I'm the same. If I had to choose between a fan sign slash video call or a concert, I will always choose a concert more. Yeah, yeah, I agree. Concerts cheaper. Okay, of course, it's still expensive, but cheaper than a fan sign. But also, it's 4 hours of super fun time, and I love to see MX doing what they love, which is performing on stage with their music that they made, singing and dancing. That's what they love the most. Not really talking with fans 101. Let's be real. Okay, let's be real, guys. They always will. They also will pick a concert more than a fan sign. Yeah, yeah. And so, fan sign is only there to make money. It's only there because the company wants to make money, and fans, of course, they do want that one-on-one interaction. But again, is borderline prostitution. So yeah, so yeah. So to the fans that do like a fan sign more than a concert, then they don't really like MX guys as singers, I guess. So they really only want that one-on-one interaction, and that's on them. That's on them. They really do prefer that. Yeah, what can we do? Yeah. Rike says yes, and also something Minhyuk said. Yeah, yeah. And Ashley says also about the Minhyuk issue. I think he has no filter sometimes. I know, which is dangerous, sadly. Especially as an idol, he should be more careful and think before he speaks. That's exactly what I'm saying. Like he's always learning. He's always learning. But even yeah, so I want to assume he's better now because he said this comment last year, but hopefully he's better now. But yeah, but he's still, of course, still young and still learning. Lulu says, yes, I will watch the replay. Yes, girlfriend. And yeah, maybe in a bit I might do a quick summary. Ashley says, I don't think it will cause a big issue though. Okay. Rike says, I'm honestly annoyed when people try for fan signs all the time. Also, some of the people I know are like that. And I'm sure you're not honest with them about it, right? Which I totally understand. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, those fans exist that they really like fan signs more than concerts and so be it. Yeah. Yeah, like in my personal opinion, like I would understand if like you really want it because you really want this signed album, right? So like, that makes sense to me. Yeah, you really want to get into their fans because you really want this signed album. But most fans, they want to try so hard to win to a fan sign, not for the signed album, is because they really want the one-on-one interaction to be remembered, to hear, nice things from them and like to have a relationship with them. So it's like really, it's really what's the word? Very what's the word I'm looking for? Superficial. It's very superficial that you think having a few minutes talking with them at a fan sign when you have to spend so much money on it that you're developing a relationship with the singer, which is not true. It's you believing a lie, basically. So if that's what they want to do, if that makes them happy, I can't blame them. That's why I can't say people should stop doing it. It's like I can't speak on their perspective. It's just on my perspective. I think it's super weird, but for their perspective, they probably think it's all worth it and they love it. And so if that's the life you want to live, yeah, go ahead. Yeah. So, Lulu says some Korean news. Yeah, yeah. Okay, okay. Wait. So Lulu says some Korean news YouTube channel was spreading a rumor that yeah, Minhyuk and Wendy from Red Velvet were dating. I know because they stood together after a radio appearance. Yeah, the shipping stuff has to stop. Yeah, I know. When I saw that rumor happen, I don't think it blew up. Like so that's why I didn't mention it. It wasn't like something. It wasn't something so serious, but definitely people are not going to be interested in that rumor anymore. And like if this current rumor about Minhyuk really spreads a lot, then this is really a bigger concern, sadly. Mona says it's pointless to even try for a video call because it's always the same winners every time. You got that right. It's insane how expensive it is to talk for just a few minutes. That's exactly what I'm saying, girlfriend. That's exactly what I'm saying. Yeah. So back in the day when I was winning fan signs and video calls, not often, but I did win a few, as you guys know. Like it was not as bad back in the day, and so I was just so lucky I won into those fan signs. But right now it's definitely way worse, and just makes me just really makes me wonder why some people really think that's worth it. unless you're super rich. If you're super rich, yeah, this is nothing to you, So like, good for you. But yeah. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm glad you guys agree with me that this is not worth it, right? But if anyone here watching thinks it is worth it, I don't want to blame you. Like, I can't understand, from your perspective. But if you really think that's worth it, yeah, go ahead. But yeah, just for me, if I personally did something like that, I personally, yeah, can't do something like that. Where did I leave off? Oh no. Okay. Rike says, "Oh, Shonu, I miss this dude. We always miss him. We have a year left, guys. Almost a year left." Rike says, N Citizen paid $10,000 and didn't win. And Enrique says you had to laugh. I don't blame you for laughing. I don't blame you for laughing, but I think that's incredible. $10,000 and she didn't win. Wow. That again makes no sense to me. But I mean, hopefully she was prepared to not win. I sure hope so. Like, there's always a chance of you not winning, even if you do spend a lot of money. But if she just gave SM an easy $10,000 and the only thing she gets are only albums, that sucks. That sucks. Where did I leave off? I keep missing. Okay. Gian says, oh my gosh, they were standing next to each other. Yeah, they must be dating. I know. Let's talk about that in a bit if we have time. Sarah says, miss him too. Yeah. Cherry says, even if I had the money, you would never spend it on a fan site. You are called a sensible spender. That's who you are, Cherry. I am too much of an introvert. Also, I rather do charity with that money. And also, you're an angel. I'm not surprised you and Wonho being such angels. Yeah, thank you for saying that. And also, you're just not you're not that kind of fan, and I'm glad you're not, but in my opinion, it's such a nice experience. It's such a nice experience to talk with the MX members in person, and like you get the sense of like this other side of their personality, because it's not really them on TV. Even though they're still checking themselves, they can't really be super honest with us when they're talking with us, but it's still it's such an interesting experience to see this other side of them. So that's why I do recommend, it's great to experience talking with them. But if really you don't desire it and you don't have that curiosity, or you love MX no matter what, it's like just not something, I don't blame you. And I think that's great, because you are saving yourself thousands of dollars for not having that desire. So I think that's great. And yeah, so Cherry is just an angel, just like Wano. I'm not surprised. Love to see it. Lulu says, yes, ridiculous. Bam Bam was on her show and flirted with her a lot, but no one was shipping her with him. Some people are so funny. Yeah. Lulu says, $10,000 won't get you into an NCT fan sign. There was probably another reason, like they were sick of seeing her. Who knows? Who knows? Yeah. Sarah says, Taemin is known as SM's ace. I was thinking that. That's right. And Isuman, SM CEO, also called him like that. So I think it's just how people choose to take it. Yeah. There we go. It's definitely, it's just how people choose to take it. And they choose to see Minhyuk saying ace as a bad thing like that. Yeah. Ashley says, oh, when did that happen? Oh, I don't know what you're asking. Ashley says, I don't know or forgot about it. What did that fan say to one? So it was an issue that happened a couple days ago. I know there's so many long stories, but like yeah, something about personal color test, and then Wano was like, I'm not gonna do it because I'm gonna do what I want, and then the fan got offended by Wano basically not listening to her. Yeah, I know, it's just a very ridiculous fan, and so yeah, and so Wano, like, he's like, I need to be careful, like no matter what kind of fan it is. Yeah, I need to be careful what I say. Yeah. So, anyways, I'm moving on. But Wano will do what he wants. He will do what he wants, but he's basically said like I should be more careful on how I say things. Yeah. Um. Rike says, should I elaborate the Stray Kids situation? The fan, the fan was not naked, but she was in lingerie. Surely they ended the phone call, right? They must have. They must have. Wow, this fan is she's a lunatic. That's all I have to say. Wow. Lulu says, when I got into K-pop, I thought this whole engagement with fans was really weird. It is, buddy. The V Lives, the reality shows, and the fan signs create stalkers out of their fans. It's asking for stalkers. It is. And it's yeah, Lulu. So I mentioned this like a while back, but like, fan signs is made this certain way to be like borderline prostitution. It really is. And so, it's made this way because they want fans to spend so much money only to talk to them for a few minutes. Yeah, yeah, which it, so yeah, so then yeah, the engagement with fans is legit what makes them the most money, and that is borderline prostitution. Yeah, and so yeah, it is weird, but that's sadly the K-pop world, that K-pop companies saw that it's easy way to make money, because you don't need to make anything. It's just having your artists there talking with you. You're not making anything. It's just them talking to you, and you can make thousands of dollars from this one fan. That's why they still do it. Yeah. Kiyazanaka says, I'll have to just listen to you guys now. You need to prepare for lunch. I need to eat dinner, guys, but oh my gosh, I know we need to do tea chatting part 2 of this. Okay, we'll see, guys. We'll see. Okay. Sylvia says, I see if I can find the tweets regarding Insung's Universe app and send you the DM. Okay. I meant he changed his status to no call, no text because he's enlisting. Okay, that makes sense. That makes sense. So he is not able to communicate on Universe app anymore, basically, which makes sense. Yeah. But I'll hopefully see your DM soon, girlfriend. Lulu says, I know I have to check myself when I get angry at one or Monster X post. Not my problem. You think trash things about my idol and tweet. Got that right, girlfriend. Got that right, girlfriend. I know. So I was also quite surprised when I saw this tweet and video as well. But the thing is, it happened. It happened, and fans like did not talk nicely about it, and so that's why he's gonna make the news. But hopefully, MX guys and Minhyuk will be okay. I really hope so. Ricky says, "Have a nice lunch." Yeah. And Kiyo's gonna cut. She's gonna eat pizza for dinner. I wish. I feel like eating pizza for dinner, but I already have my food for dinner already. So yeah, so that's a light lunch for you. You go, girlfriend. But also, I'm always curious how is pizza like in Europe. I've never been to Europe, by the way, but whatever like country in Europe, I'm very curious how they make pizza there. I will. So you make me hungry. Okay. Lulu says we have this problem of star stalkers at film festivals. I'm not surprised. Yeah, they wait all day at red carpet for a selfie and autograph rather than watching an actual movie. I like stars, but no desire to meet them. Interesting, but that's the thing. They wait all day for it, but then they're not spending money, only their time, and they're able to get a selfie and an autograph. That's pretty impressive. And they could sell that autograph if they want. And so yeah, so that's in my opinion different from like how K-pop fans have to deal with fan signs. Yeah. Rike says SM, but then again with K-pop singers, like you have the fan sites wait hours outside like the music station, the whenever their schedule is, they wait hours outside just to see them for a few seconds. But for some reason, they think that's worth it. And like even with COVID, they're all next to each other and like waiting for hours to see them for a few seconds. Yeah, it's a bit unhealthy in my opinion. That yeah. Rike says SM said Temin is their ace. Yeah. Well, agree. Yeah, I agree too. SM plagiarized the concept. Keep 'em fought for and used it for NCT now. Yeah, Rike. Yeah, I got your typo. Yeah, and you hate SM too. I always hate SM. We could always talk badly about SM anytime. But yeah, I'm not surprised SM doing that. Yeah. Sarah says I might be wrong, but Temin being referred as Ace is a thing. I feel like that's a thing. Didn't he have an album called Ace? Is that my memory is bad? But yeah, I feel like that is his thing. Yeah. Ashley says, oh, okay, I remember now. It was a whole thing on Twitter. About what? About what? Oh wait, about the 10 thing. I think you're talking about the 10 thing. Yeah. Sarah says the recording for Voyager and Comma was just uploaded. I see. Oh, someone posted on Fan Cafe? Okay. Wait, okay. No one posts on Fan Cafe all day. So who is this person? Maybe it's Honey. No, it's Minhyuk. So I'm a little bit freaked out since we were just talking about him. Okay, so Minhyuk posted this a couple minutes ago. Okay, so he wrote here so while I was looking for a pretty hair, so maybe he's changing his hair. So he says, while I was looking for a pretty hair, yesterday for 3 hours. He was fixing his hair for 3 hours and now and it's done. So as in he says like it's complete. He thinks it's complete now what his hair is now. Oh my gosh. So yeah, Minhyuk changed his hair. We're gonna see what it is whenever he reveals it. And he says, but but I want to show it more prettily. So like he spent 3 hours on this hair and he says that it's complete, but he's still not satisfied with it. Interesting. And then he says, he's asking this question, what is this word? I don't know that word either. So I guess he's reading fan letters and like they said this word and so he's asking what is this word and I don't know either. And then he said um today I don't like my hair. I think he's talking about his hair. Today I don't like my hair. So then today I changed it again. Okay. So he changed his hair yesterday and then because he wasn't satisfied with it, he changed it again today. Guys, they always change their hair last minute as always. Yeah, yeah. And so Minhyuk also says oh, I really like it now. Okay, so he really likes it now. What does that mean? Anchak kan? Huh? Oh, I don't know if that's a real word or maybe he's doing a slang word that I never saw before. Let me see if the dictionary can help me. Uh, arrive safely? Is that really what he's saying? Oh, okay. So I guess I think this is what he's saying that Monbib's heart, it's possible to arrive safely. I think that's what he's saying because our reaction to his hair, I guess. Before that, okay, before that, I'll show you my hair. I think that's what he's saying. Um, he says, 전에? 전에? I think he's okay. So he says, yeah, I'm gonna show you guys my hair. It doesn't matter because I'm gonna change it. Yeah, so it doesn't matter. Okay. And he says, okay, he says, "Yes, a different color?" Okay, okay. And then and yeah, and he says, "Yeah, yeah, I'm gonna show it to you." Okay. And he did he yeah, he it's we've seen him with this hair color before. So I thought it would be something more shocking, but we've seen him with this hair color before. It's like a golden brown. Yeah, but it's nice. It's nice. That's very nice. Yeah. But he said he's probably gonna change it again. So anyways, yeah, he says, oh, okay. This is the before hair. So this is the before hair. So that's why he's showing it because this was the before hair. My bad, guys. So this one he wasn't satisfied with. So he wasn't satisfied with it, and that's why he's showing it because this is not his hair now. So sneaky, so sneaky. Okay, okay. And then he says, and so yeah, and so it's changed, and so yeah, it's changed, and so he said again, this is not my current hair. This is sorry, guys. I also misunderstood him. So this was his before hair, not his hair now, because he wasn't satisfied with this hair. But this is nice. Why was he not satisfied with it? But what could his hair be now? He did not tell us, of course. So we'll see whenever it is of when he will show it to us. And so did he say anything else? No, no, that's it. Okay, the last, yeah, okay, great. Oh my gosh. I wanted to watch Ohoho together, and now like there's one more video of Gion. Okay. I mean, okay, guys, as you guys know, Midnight Idol is starting at 10 p.m. Right now it's 9:08 p.m. here in Korea. Let's figure it. I will figure it out later. Okay, let me read your comments first. I know you guys. We didn't even look through Sarah's DMs. Oh my god, what am I gonna do, guys? Okay, okay. Okay. Sarah says Minhyuk is on Fan Cafe. I know. I didn't even read your comment, but then I saw my notifications after. Yeah. Anyways, yeah. Yes. Cherry also DM me something. So hold on, girlfriends. Joey says maybe you would want to have that dinner soon, girlfriend. Yes, I need to eat. I am getting hungry. Anyway, okay, 1 second. Sarah says, darn, we are talking so much even without my DMs. I know, girlfriend. We can really talk for hours. I knew it. We have never done tea chatting less than 2 hours. I knew it was gonna happen, especially when we got into all these very serious topics. Like the thing is, I didn't think I would mention about the Minhyuk like issue, but it just brought up because just something you guys said made me think about it. And so, anyways, okay, one thing at a time, girlfriends. Or boyfriends. I don't know. I don't want to assume everyone here is a girl. If anyone here is a boy, I welcome boys here as well. Okay. Anyways, Jerry says, I think we knew that. Got that right. And Lulu says, seems like the antis are up to their trashing MX before a comeback. You know it. File this under ignore. That's exactly what I want to do. That's exactly what I want to do. But I am concerned if maybe it will blow up by non-fans. That's the thing. And so we'll wait and see. Cherry says, Wano's looking so cute. Yeah, Sarah. Yeah, he changed his hair color. Is it not red? It's not red anymore, but we don't know the final color. That's his old color, and we don't know the final color. Yeah. Um, yeah, Cherry says no idea. And Lulu says, maybe Chrissy, you need to eat and maybe come back to chat later. So, you know, that's Rike says, well, we don't have crazy pizzas in Europe, really? Only the original one from Italy, I guess. But I would love to try a sweet potato or corn pizza. Here's the thing. Sweet potato and corn pizza is only in Korea. They make crazy pizzas here, as you saw in my mukbangs, right? But in Europe, you guys usually only have original one. Like you don't have any unique flavors. Are you serious? Really? Really? Oh, I really want to visit Europe one day. I would love to go when MX or Wonho go there for a Europe tour. Like I would go not only to see MX and Wonho, but also to have a vacation in Europe. That's the ideal itinerary I would like to do one day in Europe. But yeah, guys, one day and you guys from Europe, if we could like meet up at the MX concert or one MX Wonho concert, we'll love to see you guys there. Anyways, way in the future because we're still in a pandemic. Anyways, Rike says original ones. Yeah. Rike says 3 hours. I know guys. So dyeing your hair or doing some kind of perm, it takes hours. So for me personally, because I do have a lot of hair, so at the times when I do perms, I think for me, yeah, it takes 3 to 4 hours. So yeah, but then Minyo has way less hair than me. So him for 3 hours, actually, that's crazy. That's crazy since he has way less hair than me. But yeah, for me, yeah, it would take 3 to 4 hours. So yeah, never mind. That's crazy for Minyo having short hair. Yeah. Lulu says the seafood pizzas in Asia or something I want to try if I ever go travel back there. Girlfriend, I love seafood and seafood pizzas are quite good here, in my opinion. But I do like seafood. That's the thing. And like you have to try seafood ramyeon as well in Korea. It's so good. I love it. Yeah. Rike says someone said they might recreate beautiful era hairstyles. That'll be interesting. It'll be interesting. Sarah says, Chrissy, yes, Taemin has an album called Ace. Thank you for confirming for me. And that kind of started the joke of his members plagiarizing him. Yeah, I remember that. Jonghyun had bass, Key has face, and Onu has voice. I remember that. Thank you for confirming for me. Yeah. Rike says, she's a Shaw. That's right, but not informed. It's all good. She says, thanks, Sarah. Rike says, my friend got her a new Taemin album for her birthday. How sweet. And I'll be able to open it soon. Have fun opening it and enjoy the album. Lulu says, please eat and we can do this without your mind not hangry. I rarely get hangry, but here's the thing. My determination to wrap it up in a good way is more important than my hunger. So don't worry. And then Cherry says, that's so sweet of your friend. Rike says, what are you gonna eat, Crazy? I have sandwiches. So guys, sandwiches seems like not a meal, right? But guys, sandwiches is one of my favorite foods. And so so I already prepared sandwiches that I want to eat. And so I want to eat. Yeah. Do you guys like sandwiches? But anyways, just for me personally, I consider it a meal. It's like it's you get all the like you get bread or cheese and vegetables and meat and like I love sandwiches. So anyways, yeah, that's what I'm gonna eat for my dinner. But yeah, I love sandwiches. So anyways, Cherry says I like the red hair on Minyo. Yeah, me too. Cherry says yes, she fulfilled my wish. Cherry, okay. Cherry says, Chrissy, you can eat while talking to us. I could, but then like I said, I'm not good at multitasking. So if I'm eating, I can only eat, but then I'll be like distracted. It's like, oh my gosh, but you guys are talking to me. I can't focus on eating. So, let me think about it. Okay, so Cherry says, yeah, she ate while she was watching my live, but that's easier. You can eat while watching, but like talking and eating, that's like don't ever eat with me at a restaurant. Like I need to focus on eating, but then I can't talk to you if we're anyways, yeah. Anyways, Rike says a mukbang. No. So wait a second, guys. So Rike says, oh my gosh, yes, do a vacation here. That's what I want to do, Rike. Since I've never been to Europe, I really hope I can one day. Yeah. Cherry says, he sounds like the best kind of friend one could have. Yeah, at Rike. Yeah, and Rike says, hope you enjoyed. And then Sylvia says, still need time to find Insung's universe app. No, this is all good, girlfriend. To see if it's the same as Sean. I think we shall continue our conversation regarding this next time. All good, girlfriend. And Sylvia says, have your dinner soon. I will, girlfriend. So thank you for letting me know. And yeah, we'll talk about that next time about Insung's universe thing. And then Cherry says, she did. And Enrique says, yeah, she's literally a Wonho to her. How sweet. So kind and polite. Yes. And Cherry says, yeah, your very own Wonho. How sweet. And Lulu says, I love the Japanese strawberry cream sandwiches. Girlfriend, anytime I go to Japan, the only reason I like going to Japan is only for the food. Their sandwiches, the dessert sandwiches, any kind, all types of like guys, go to Japan only for the food. That's the only thing I recommend. It's so delicious there. Yes, yeah, guys, I love sandwiches. Okay, anyways, yeah. Cherry says, I do like sandwiches. I'm glad you guys do. And Joey said, I had burgers and fries for my meal. I love burgers and fries as well, too. Yeah. So good to know that you guys telling me what you ate. Enrique says, She met her friend in music school, elementary school, and we have been friends ever since. So sweet, and you're grateful to her. So guys, right now it's 9:15. Okay, so let me think about what to do. Okay, um, here's what we're gonna do. Okay, if you guys don't want to join me, it's okay. All right, like no hate to I am. Okay, so let me first say this: no hate to I am. Okay. So I think you guys can assume what I'm gonna say. I love you so much, but I need to finish these conversations so that I could sleep with a restful mind. Okay. And also, guys, I am Midnight Idol today. I'm pretty sure it's pre-recorded. And so if it was live, I might feel differently about it. But since it's pre-recorded, I feel pretty sure it will be. If it's pre-recorded, I'm gonna watch it like on my own later because it's pre-recorded. Like I could just watch it later on Vibe app or on YouTube later. And so no hate to Ian, but also kind of weird timing that Gion is not going to be there. But even if Gion was there, but knowing that it's pre-recorded, I would have done the same. Okay, so I am no hate on you. I swear I do love you, but only for today because we are having so many intense conversations today for me to be able to sleep well at night. And as you guys know, I really hope I have good dreams today thanks to this Polaroid card I got. I really want to finish all these things before I go to sleep tonight. So, guys, I will not be watching Midnight Idol, but if you guys want to go watch Midnight Idol because you want to watch for I Am, of course, please do so. Okay, it's totally fine. But don't it's totally okay. It's like if you have a struggle of choosing to talk with me or watching I Am on Midnight Idol, I'm so sorry. I don't want you to choose between us, but just do what's best for you. Okay, so that's what I'm doing. I'm doing what's best for me. I am gonna skip Midnight Idol tonight and yeah, so here's my plan is that I'm going to end this live. I'm going to eat my dinner. I'm going to eat my lovely sandwiches. And then I'm going to come back. We're going to finish up the rest of our conversations. We're going to watch Ohoho together. We're going to watch the Gion recording video together. And yeah, so basically it will be a watch tea party again. Yeah. So I'll mostly come back and sandwiches is not going to take me a long time to finish them. Okay, so I think maybe I'll be back like 10 to 15 minutes, and then yeah, and then we'll continue where we left off. All right, guys. So any ending comments? If you guys have any comments, I'll stay for just one more minute, and then I'm gonna go. Cherry says that's so sweet, Enrique. Yeah, Enrique says, well, we eat bread on a daily basis where she is. Oh, I love bread so much. I'm so jealous. Okay, so in Asia, we're like we eat rice every day, kind of thing. While in Europe, it's bread every day. That's so interesting. Yeah. So guess where you live. Guess where you live. Do you want to reveal what country you're in? But let me think about it, and we'll talk more about it in the next live. What country where you eat bread every day? Isn't it almost every European country now that I think about it? But anyways, we'll talk more about that later. Okay. And Cherry says, she cannot live without bread. She eats bread every day. I'm shocked. I don't eat bread every day, but I'm fine with no bread every day. Okay, so but anyways, but I'm not the type where like I need rice every day. So I think the only thing I need every day is definitely water. But I mean that's water. We need. Let's talk more about this next time. Okay, after I eat my dinner. Okay, so anyways, Rike says bread nation rise. Okay, and then Sarah says enjoy your dinner. Thanks, you guys. And then Cherry says enjoy your food, Chrissy, and join the live later. Yes, guys. And you guys go use the bathroom or eat whatever. And then I'll see you guys in a bit. Cherry says sorry, I am. No, Cherry, you if you want to watch I am, it's okay. Or it's okay. But yeah, guys, I totally understand. Don't worry. And I'm sorry I'm making you guys choose. But yeah, I have to skip Midnight Idol tonight. That's okay. And then Lulu says there is a Canadian YouTuber that goes to Tokyo Disneyland to showcase all the food and merch I cannot buy or eat. This is how I escape while working. Looking forward to the viewing party later. Yeah, good girlfriend. Okay, wait. You mean my life? But then, girlfriend, I've been to Tokyo Disney Sea, so I didn't go to the. Okay, let me talk about it later. But like, I recommend it. Okay, so we'll talk about that later. Okay, Sylvia says enjoy your day. Yes, Sylvia. Again, yeah, I'll read you guys DMs in the next live. Okay, so yeah, so if you guys have any more DMs, yeah, go ahead. And Enrique says strawberry sandwiches. I know in Japan they make the best sandwiches. Yeah. Joey says, eat well, I will, guys. I will. And I'll see you guys in a few minutes. And Lulu says, sorry, I am need to be with the ladies. I'm very honored if you guys are really choosing my live over I am, but I totally understand if you don't. Okay, anyways, guys, you guys are very, very fun. Cherry says, right. And then Rike says, Chrissy needs water. Yes, I need to fill up on my hydration and food. Yes. And Lulu says, bye for now. Okay, great. You guys are so funny. Again, yeah, I'll see you guys in a few. Yeah, Rike says needs. Yeah, I got you, girlfriend. It's all good. So yeah, I'll see you guys in a few minutes, guys. Okay, talk again then.